Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey, how are
everybody.
y'all
Oh,
doing?
sorry.
Let me see if waiting for our guest to get here. I think he's just arrived. How you doing, Ray?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm pretty excited for this one. We talked about it on the Monday call. I'm gonna kind of just be tuning in to see what this is all about because I know this is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger by the minute, and it's definitely a hot trend right now, especially
Can you hear me?
for people who are out there, running their own agency or people that are looking just to kind of do the marketing and niche from home, right, Ray?
Oh, yeah. And we're actually doing a lot with this right now. If anybody's seen my videos I put out the last couple of days, we are putting together a new studio specifically for this. We've got about 3 or 4 projects we're doing with this right now because we see such a big opportunity in so many ways with this. And that's why I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, if we can get him
And
to
with that
share.
said, Craig, can you hear us?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, Craig, could
There
you
we
share
go.
your
All right. Now we can.
Hey,
We're definitely having some internet issues here today, guys, so you know that we're real and live. But can we get you to share your screen, Craig? Would that be all
Yeah,
right?
there's a bit of a delay.
just let me know when you make me a organizer or presenter. There we go.
There you go. You should be a presenter now.
Boom.
Okay, Ray, I'm going to mute
Boom, there it
myself.
is.
I'm going to mute myself because there's a delay and I don't want to make people mad. But why don't you introduce Craig and then we'll take it off.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, there is a little bit of a delay here, so we'll try to keep the back and forth to a minimum until the end when we try to do questions and answers. But for those of you who have joined us today, it is really exciting because we've got Craig Crawford here, who is the creator of, in this case, it says here TVBoss Fire, but I know it way back in the day when it was just called TVBoss. And this is a program that will allow you to create your own television network or television channel, however you want to look at it. And that's through services, Roku and Amazon Fire. And we'll get Craig to talk a little bit today about maybe the possibilities of that moving over to Apple TV as well at some point. But you can actually have your own channel with your own content. We actually have a few channels that we're working on and one big one that we have going right now. And this is something that can really, really make a big difference to your business if you want to get into an arena that is only going to grow. So Craig, welcome out, say hello to everybody, and then we'll let you take over.
Hello, my friends, and thank you for the kind introduction. Hey, everyone, can you hear me loud and clear, please? Just put a 1 in the box if you can hear me, and then we will get going.
All right, we'll take a look at that.
Great, great, great. So thank you for having me, guys. I really do appreciate it. And those of you who are here today, please do give me as much engagement as possible because I'm here to engage with you. And obviously, I want to take you on a journey with me. And I need you by my side, right? So get yourselves comfortable, like it says on the screen, grab a pen and paper and get ready for some awesome content because I may be biased, but that's what it is. And I have had so many people thank me for the content that I've delivered in the past. And it's not been to that many people because this is kind of an exclusive webinar, I guess. I don't hold it often, very rarely, in fact. So I'm so glad that you're all here with me today. And if you do have trouble hearing, do not worry because we made this presentation so that you can read along. Everything that you will see on the screen, you can read along with me purely and simply because I want to be inclusive of everyone. And that is the way that the internet's headed anyway, right? Subtitles and things like that. So thank you for letting me know that you can hear me. I really do appreciate it. Let's hit the road running. So I'm going to be teaching you today how to generate high-paying clients, recurring income, and hands-free money from today onwards using a revolutionary new method of marketing. And all questions, like Ray said, will be at the end. So do not worry. I answer every question possible, the good, the bad, and the ugly, okay? So I will not just jump off at the end and leave you with questions. Now I've stumbled across basically an untouched arena that brings in a ton of all the benefits that all businesses needed. I'm talking about your business, Ray's business, Chad's business, my business, Richard Branson, you name it. All businesses need these benefits, okay? So that's why I'm so excited. Now, my business is in a hidden yet totally accessible niche called connected television. And Ray's been telling you a bit about that already. And obviously you've seen the emails and stuff, so you know what this is about. But I'm going to tell you more. Now, it may sound complicated or scary, but it's not as easy as Ray will attest. In fact, he just messaged me earlier saying how easy it is to actually create a Roku channel. So even Ray himself is part of the team when it comes down to the TVBoss family. So he can attest to that as well. It's so simple when you know how, just like anything, right? Now, in this niche, we began making TV channels.
Oh, yeah.
Other people's content, okay? And I wanted to start off with that because I do imagine a lot of people may freak out and think, oh my goodness, I don't have any content. What do I do? Well, you can use other people's and you can do it legally. In fact, I have the people who use TVBoss, thousands of my customers use other people's content, okay? They don't make their own, they don't get in front of fancy cameras, and they don't have studios or microphones or anything like that. They actually use other people's content. So do not worry, okay? Now, in our own first 3 channels, we got an abundance of benefits, and this is where it really, really took off for us, and we found it so exciting. Starting with 228,000 subscribers. And here's some of the channels that we made. We made Dog Kingdom, which generated, and as you see in the red box, it says cumulative installs. These aren't views, these are people who have actually downloaded our channel onto their Roku device. So that's 54,838 cumulative installs. So nearly 55,000 people downloaded our channel to come back and view the content again and again and again, okay? So it's not something that is just, they just watch a video and go away. These are actual real TV channels, and you'll learn so much more soon. But this was the first channel that we made.
Hey, Craig. Sorry about that. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, hey.
I don't think your slides are changing.
Really?
We're seeing the intro.
Oh, hang on. Let me have a look. Sorry about this, guys. Damn. How about now?
Yeah, we can see him now.
Oh, I don't know what happened there.
That did it.
You might need to step back a little bit.
I've gone back to the start. Make sure. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you for letting me know. I always close down the box just so I can like deliver the content without the question box in the way. Sorry about that. Do you want me to start from the start again?
That's never happened before, so I guess so.
Yeah, apologies for that, everyone. So, thanks for letting me know. I'm going to teach you today, like I said before, how to generate high-paying clients, recurring income, and hands-free money from today onwards using a revolutionary new method of marketing. And like Ray said, and I already said, all questions at the end will be answered. Thanks for letting me know soon enough. Otherwise, that could have gone on for a lot longer there. Now, I stumbled across a virtually untouched niche that brings in a ton of all the benefits that are needed within businesses, like I just said. And my business is in a hidden yet totally accessible niche called connected television. You all know about it now. Ray and Chad have been letting you know, and obviously been speaking about it just before I jumped on the call with you. Now, like I already said, it is so easy when you know how to do these kind of things. In this niche, we began making TV channels and used other people's content. And like I want to hit upon this again and stress it, other people's content. It isn't your own. You don't need to run around collecting other bits of equipment, lights, cameras, microphones, anything like that. You can actually use other people's content to create TV channels. Now, in our first 3 channels, this is where we got the abundance of benefits that I was talking about, starting with 228,000 subscribers, which is a high amount of subscribers, right? They are actual subscribers, like I said, when I point out here the cumulative installs, like you can see on the screen, 54,838 cumulative installs. It's a whopping number, and it was something that shocked us greatly. And then Chess School. Who knew that chess would be so popular as a TV channel? 36,921 cumulative installs, meaning they download. Imagine your Roku device or Amazon Fire device to be a mobile phone, and TV channels are almost like an app. They download it onto their device, and it's there on your home screen once you download it. So you can come back again and again and again. And we train people to keep the content consistent, so people do come back time and time again, because otherwise you come back and you see the same things, you're not going to get that repeat custom, and you won't get ad revenue, which is kind of like a little insight to a way of making money using TV. And the guitar school, 137,147 cumulative installs, which was a big money maker in the realms of obviously people coming back time and time again to view the content, which, like I say, with ad revenue, it's the big winner. And here's just some of the results that we achieved in testing our own channels. And this was in 1 year, the first ever year that we ever did this with ad revenue. And as you can see, it's $25,419.03. Minus the $12 debit, it came out at $25,407.03 that we got paid out just from using other people's content and putting it onto a TV channel inside Roku at the time. So it was clearly a big winner and something that was very, very exciting. This, what you see here, is a screenshot. It's not something that we fabricated in any way. We don't do that kind of stuff over here. We are very, very transparent, and we want everyone just to see the potential. Now, in this niche, I've spent a considerable amount of time in, and we've achieved incredible things in the past few years alone. And I believe in this arena so much, I've invested over $250,000 into it. And I think I've lowballed that. I think it's probably about $350,000. And that is no lie. I put blood, sweat, and tears into the system that I've been creating because I believe in it so much. Now, I'll prove just how awesome this arena is, not just with our own results, because it's all good. People always come and they always show everyone their own results. And that's good because I've mastered this. But what about other people? What about yourself? Should be questioning that too, right? Like, well, it's good for you, but is it good for me? Well, we have countless proof. In fact, if I tried to show you all the proof, it could probably take over 24 hours to show you with all the testimonials and the screenshots that we have. So I won't be doing that, obviously. I'm mindful of your time, but I will be showing you some. So please do pay attention because this mass movement currently happening online right now is moving so quickly and the peak isn't even here yet. That is the best thing. So taking decisive action and learning what I share is paramount to ensure that you're in at the right time. How many times have you personally sat back and thought, damn, I missed the boat? Can I get a 1 in the box? If you've sat there yourself and think, damn, I wish I got in on that sooner. I can put a 1 in there myself. And Herbert says 1, Stephen says 1, Carl says 1, Rich says 1. So yes, you all have been there with me. We have all sat there and kicked ourselves and thought, oh my goodness, like, why didn't I do this sooner? And I'm going to give you an example. What about crypto, for example? If you bought just 10 Bitcoins when one coin was just $1 each, you'd have over $460,000. That's changed by now, I'm sure, but it's still a heck of a lot of money regardless. $1 each Bitcoin. Bitcoins were going for cents at the time. In fact, we all have a mutual friend who's giving away a Bitcoin to anyone who went on his calls or answered his calls. I can't remember what it was now, but he gave away a serious amount of money. But the point being is, you need to be in at the right time to ensure that you can maximize these things. So the urgency is real when it comes to fast moving trends and niches. So please do take me seriously. I really, really do mean that. Now, the main topic of this presentation is focused on connected television channels, of course, but you need to know who I am and why you should listen to me, okay? So first of all, I'm Craig Crawford. I'm age 38. I just turned 38 on Monday. I'm getting older now. I began my own online business 8 years ago, and I've generated over $7 million in online sales. That's not including the TV stuff because I really can't add everyone's income together because, yeah, I just can't track everyone. My main focus is my online television software, which you all know now. It's called TVBoss or TVBoss Fire. And I've trained thousands of people worldwide over the years. I've launched over 70 software solutions and courses, and I've helped my students hit success with connected TV. And that is like my big pride, I guess, like when it comes down to what I've achieved in business is how I've managed to help people kind of find their own financial freedom and rely on themselves, which you will find out more about just on this next slide, funny enough. So using online TV, I help you in various ways. I teach people how to get free leads from TV. I help people get free traffic from online TV. And I help people generate sales by using online TV. I also help people get onto TV and get mass exposure. And I help people get brand awareness and credibility. I also help people achieve success regardless of age or ability, which you will find out. And I help people towards financial freedom, like I was just talking about. And that's the big pride for me. Like, I really am happy with that. And most importantly, I teach people to help themselves and not rely on other people. Because trust me, I have had tens of thousands of hundreds, well over 100,000, I think I probably lost to coders and other people trying to achieve what everyone else has kind of achieved through me now. I've learned the hard lessons so other people don't have to, I guess. Like when I say I put blood, sweat and tears into this kind of stuff, I really have. So you may be asking, what is online connected TV, just in case you don't know. So I'm going to cover it now. Basically, connected TV explained, simply put, it's any kind of entertainment device that's connected to the internet and capable of streaming video, essentially merging on computer technology and television. It's as simple as that. Excuse me. This includes popular devices like Roku, Google Chromecast, Amazon Fire Sticks, Apple TV, and even gaming consoles. Even gaming consoles can access TV now. This is how it works. I'm just going to show you on the screen. So a Roku device has a USB port cable, which plugs into the TV, and then the device plugs into the HDMI port, meaning that the TV powers the device connects to the internet, and then you can watch TV. As simple as that. Now you may have already have one of these. Some TVs come as like Roku ready, but this is how simple it is to connect to TV now. No cables, no digging up the driveway or the garden, drilling holes through the walls, having to put satellites up or anything like that. It really is so easy now. And this is how it works when you've made a channel. Your TV channel will go up onto people's TVs once they log into their accounts to watch TV, just like this. On the left, there's Roku, and on the right, there's Amazon Fire. Now, you're thinking there's Netflix and Amazon and Hulu and all the big guys. Well, you can actually have your channel amongst them. It's not impossible. In fact, it's quite easy. And that is where the money lies, right? In pride of place, allowing people to come back and consume your content time and time again. And remember, the content that you actually can acquire from other people, you can make TV channels with, so you don't need to make your own. And if you have your own content, great. Now, independent businesses and people have begun making connected TV channels, and here's some examples. I took these from my Facebook, I call it the family group. You'll always hear me say the family group, because I always treat everyone like we're a family. We have Cook With Me TV, Surf TV, Hunting and Fishing, Travel Adventures, and AIM Country Music, which are just 5 of them. We host thousands of them now. And when I say thousands, literally thousands of TV channels come through our system and play worldwide 24/7, all around the world, like I say. People like TJ Tipton, he says, I'm going to say that I'm not very impressed with a lot of marketing tools that are out there, but this is incredible. Thank you so much. And all that have made this, you absolutely rock. Here's my stats for the last 10 days. He had 1,099 new installs. So overall, we had 1,000 cumulative installs. That's in 10 days. 1,000 people in 10 days. Angela Cui says, hi everyone, this is for those who are new and wondering about TVBoss. I have 2 successful channels, Prayer TV and Emmanuel TV USA, with Roku TVBoss with over 5,000 subscribers and around 16,000 video views monthly and growing. And this is the beautiful bit at the end, all without any advertising, meaning that it's organic, meaning that people actually find your channel. So if you maybe had that little question in the back of your head, like, well, what happens? Like, I make a TV channel, but what happens after that? Well, people actually search for content and they do it very easily nowadays. Even remote controls have voice activation and stuff, or the button where you can press the microphone and speak into it, a bit like Alexa in a way. So people can actually search for content easier than they can on computers now. We also have Mark Anthony. He says, now after 5 days of being live, a lot of hours viewed already. Don't know where to look for that ad revenue earnings though. Does anyone know where to look? So this is his first 5 days of being live. 7,719 cumulative installs. Cumulative installs. So they downloaded it in the first 5 days, which is incredible, right? Well, he then went on to say, I've watched my channel explode over 70,000 viewers. Now, it's easy for me to say that, but you don't have to. I'll let Mark tell you. Please do let me know if you can hear this. If you can just put a yes in the box once I hit play, I would appreciate it. I'm going to hit play just now.
Hi everybody, my name is Mark. I'll just give you a quick testimonial of how good TVBoss is. I started my channel probably about 5 weeks ago now. Now, I think I've had just over 23,000 installs and over 70,000 views on my videos, and something like 3,000 to 3,500 hours worth of viewing, which as most of you know, on YouTube, anything like that these days, yeah, it costs you a fortune in paying for ads and everything. And all this has been organic. So hope this helps.
There we go. And Mark did actually come on to become one of the team to help agency members. And he also sold those TV channels as an agency member because he had the personal license before. It is very, very cool stuff that's happening. I'm going to move on now. So these are the two powerhouses in online TV. There's Roku and Amazon Fire. There is a big struggle between these two right now, and this is why they're crying out for content. And you don't have to pay to put content on either of these because they want your content. The more content they have, the more they can appeal to people, right? It makes sense. So why would anyone want their own real TV channel? Put simply, people watch content online and a heck of a lot of content. Connected TV is the latest and fastest growing way for people to access and watch content around the globe. And this allows channel owners to tap into a huge source of traffic. I'm talking hundreds of millions of monthly viewers in the USA alone, not even the world. And as it's a booming new market, that number is growing fast, which means for the channel owners that they get more traffic, more leads, more sales, more money, and brand awareness. These are the benefits that I was talking about that all businesses need, and they do, and I'm sure you'll all agree with me. So you could become a channel owner today with what I'll show you, but actually it's not the most lucrative opportunity that I've discovered that I'm going to share shortly. But first, let's jump into some quick history for a moment so we can all take a moment to realize where this arena is headed and share some vital information. So this is where I put my professor hat on and stand in front of the whiteboard. So the evolution of media, listen, let's go. So the first radio was sold in 1920, the first TV in 1929, and the first computer was sold in 1971. Excuse me. The first public internet access was 1993, and then in 1994, following on from that, the first smart device was sold. So as you can see, there has been some big changes, and it's all been leading to one place. All of them have obviously been improved, but what happens when you combine TV, radio, computers, devices, and give them access to the internet? You know this already. The topic of this this call that you're on, connected TV. You are here right now, the peak of the media evolution. And here's some facts and statistics just to bolster what I'm saying, that it's the best. TV commanded 5 times the active viewing of YouTube, and this is done by an eye tracking survey on CMO.com, which are quite reputable, by the way, and also 15 times the active viewing of Facebook. So it means that people are so much more engaged when they're watching TV than they do anything else. The streaming industry is set to reach $124.6 billion by 2025. And the average person watches YouTube for just 16 minutes, which looks up marketers' opinions of what consumers do in comparison to 3 hours and 26 minutes of TV. And that's a lot of TV every single day. And that's from TV Nation / Ad Nation. That's the source on ThinkBox. Now, in 2021, the US online connected TV devices rate hit 82%, meaning that 82% of America has access to online connected TV. Can you imagine how many people worldwide can access it too? Here's 3 facts. You don't need to be on camera to make any channels for connected TV. You don't need your own content, and you don't need to make content because there's free ways to get content, like I was saying, with very little effort. And one of the ways is Creative Commons. We use content for free that we're allowed to use. And I went over to Wikipedia and I grabbed this. Basically, it says a Creative Commons license is one of several public copyright licenses that enable the free distribution of an otherwise copyrighted work. A CC license is used when an author wants to give other people the right to share, use, and build upon a work that the author's created. So basically, you can find any Creative Commons licensed material and make your own TV channels with it. And we have training and such. I made one not too long ago that it was only a 10-minute training showing all the different sites that you can actually get more content from. And I'm also got another training coming out shortly for the TVBoss group that dives deeper into more places to get stuff. So it's quite exciting. So you can get free content from many places like YouTube, Vimeo, and websites like Creative Commons. There's so many. You just have to search inside the video filters and select CC when you're inside. So make a note of that if you're interested in finding free content for yourselves, because it is important. CC stands for Creative Commons, and it is super simple. It takes minutes to do. Or this is the beautiful thing. If you're a TV channel agency, people give you the content and pay you to put it on connected TV, meaning that you don't even need to source the content unless they want help with the content, and then you charge them even more. So you're actually getting paid to do that and to sell the channel. It's incredible. People like Rick began doing this, and Rick says, so I'm in discussion with a sports talk show host here in Rhode Island. He's extremely interested in having his radio show also on Roku. He understands it will not be broadcast live. His shows will be catalogued for future viewing. He doesn't have to pay to do his radio show, but he understands that TV shows have a cost to them. Knowing that, I quoted him a cost of $1,000 up front and $500 per month. He's going to get sponsors to fund the show, and once he gets the sponsors, we'll be launching his channels and shows, and he will be supplying the videos for the channel. Big winner, right? You don't even need to get the content yourself if you sell channels with an agency license. So now you know that you're in the position of the highest point of media evolution. You're being introduced at the start of something huge. This arena is exploding right now. And you may be wondering, how hard is it to make TV channels? Well, we actually have people of all ages and abilities, like I said earlier. You're never too old to build a business, and you're never too newbie. Here's Lynn Stone, and he's 77. And in the Facebook family group, he says, I joined this opportunity to help authors, illustrators, and speakers exceed their present horizons. Therefore, I've labored all this time to get a great lineup. Software failure dumped him out twice. I don't know what that was, but he obtained a better. Hello. Today, this afternoon, I submitted my first station and it stuck. Roku kept it down, and I feel like I really made it happen. Thanks for all the support. I'm 77 years old, and I'm the first one in my family to own a television station with advertisers already and 2 biggies of the day considering my offer. What a win, right? 77 years old, the age of retirement. But no, Lynn is making moves. Also, from launching our first version of TVBoss, I began witnessing dozens and dozens of awesome people making big moves with TV channels. I was seeing people getting traffic, leads, sales, and more, all happening with people inside the Facebook members area, and even emails and messages thanking me. It got me thinking, how can they take it to the next level? And how can I help people take their income to new heights? After some time planning and speaking to customers, I had an epiphany. It's the #1 thing I've invested my time and efforts into, helping people get even more success. And it's the #1 method of making the most money for people that we've found that's winning inside the online TV realm. It's the sole reason I've spent over $250,000 on this vital element of making money on connected TV. Because connected TV is the #1 way to allow people to consume content worldwide. Our system, TVBoss 5, delivers massive captive audiences, and this is where we can all take advantage. So as you can see, you're onto a big thing because online television works. So how can you make channels? You're going to be asking that, and it is super simple. In fact, the easiest part is creating TV channels when you have the right tools. It's as simple as that, right? If you want to fix a car, if you try to do it with your bare hands with no knowledge, you wouldn't be able to do it. But with the right tools and training, it would be no issue for you. Now, there's 3 main ways to make TV channels, and I mentioned the TVBoss software suite already, but you can do this yourself, and I will cover all of them. I don't want anyone to leave here today thinking that you've kind of been like sent down a one-way street with just the option of TVBoss. I'm not like that. I want you all to have like a fair run at this. So there's 3 ways. You could use my system that my clients use to create unlimited channels, not just for Roku, but Amazon Fire, and soon Chromecast and Apple TV and growing, plus live streaming and much more. And there's over 300 million users on those other platforms combined and growing. Also, I'll let you into a secret. We have LG TV apps, we have Samsung apps, we also have Android and iOS phone apps, so people can actually download apps. This is all coming within the next couple of months, which is really exciting. And that's just like a bit of an insider view for some of you. Also, you could learn and develop it for yourself without the TVBoss Fire system. Obviously, it takes time and money, but it's possible. The other drawback, though, if you're not a coder, I highly recommend something else. Not to mention, even as a coder, various platforms have different coding languages, such as Amazon Fire's coding language are different to Apple's TV coding language. They're just very different. So you wouldn't just have to learn one, you'd have to learn 2. And then if you want to go into Apple TV, you would have to learn whole new ways to code what the language is. But you could also pay a coder to do this, but they're from roughly $60 up to and over $150 per hour on outsourcing websites like Elancer and freelancer.com. And the main drawback of this is it's slower, more costly, and sadly, if you want multiple channels, it will cost too much. And this is where it sucks with coders, because coders take their time. Once they have you in their back pocket and they know that you're relying on them, they will take their time. They will drag things out, especially if you're paying them monthly. I always, if I outsource now, I do it in milestones, just a little heads up there. But I employ people now. I have my own team. I think overall I employ about 15 different people to work on the systems that we're building and everything surrounding it. So I've learned my lessons there. It really can become costly. Imagine if you wanted 10 channels and they were charging you $60. We'll lowball it, and it took 100 hours per TV channel. It's just going to drain your bank balance, and it's just not worth it. People like Rob tried to manually create channels in the past. In the Facebook family group, he said, basically someone asked what his channel was. He says, it's a channel for my ministry and it's been a long time coming. TVBoss made it happen very easily. Before TVBoss, I was attempting to hand code a channel, but could never get it approved. With TVBoss, it was up and running in just a few days. And then he said, thank you, TVBoss. So as you can see, people do try and do fail. Now you know the ways in which you can create TV channels. You just need to figure out which one makes the most sense to you. But don't wait and do not hold back, because now is the time for your TV channel success, right? And you may be wondering, how does TVBoss work, right? And here's an overview video. I'm just going to open up the chat box and hit play. If you could just put a 1 in the box as soon as I hit play, just to let me know that it's playing, because I don't want anyone to miss out. I'd appreciate it. I'm going to hit play now.
Hello and welcome to the TVBoss Fire overview video. This is where it all begins, okay? And it's a very, very simple page. Once you log in, you will land on this. Every time you create a channel in this gray bar down here, or whitey gray bar, your channels will populate. With every time your channel pops up, you can choose anything from you viewing it, to edit it, to switch it over to another account on TVBoss, or even share on social media to get more eyeballs to it, okay? Now moving on from there, if you want to add a channel, just literally click the right icon here, create a channel, and you basically enter some simple details to begin. The name, the description, the channel icon which you upload here, and that is the first step to creating your channel. Number 2 is the settings. Once you've saved that, the provider name, the language, your contact email, your affiliate URL, because we also have about, watch and store pages, which means anyone who watches this from kind of coming from external traffic like Google, say they search out your channel or they search for content that is on your channel and find it, if they're wondering how you've actually made this channel, you can actually get affiliates from that, or you can turn them off. You can also embed them, as it says here, but you have to save the channel first, into a website of your choice, as long as it supports HTML, and then you watch and publish. It's simple as that for this step. Now, moving on, we have videos here also, so you can add 10 items per page, as it says, and it says click below to add your first video details. So basically this is all it takes. You basically just click the plus and then go from there. We prompt you with everything. Like I say, if you see here, you see these tooltips, they all have little tooltips which show you everything that's needed. As you can see, it says 114 by 114 channel logo, PNG image in your Fire TV channel, not used by Roku. So there's different elements in here that tells you exactly what you need. Like it says here, maximum 200 characters. This channel name is to be displayed in your Fire TV channel, not used by Roku. So this is your channel here and not in Roku. Everything leads you through it. Very, very simple, but we have training as well. So it's not as if it's something difficult to do. Moving on, we have the tutorials, which we have the knowledge base, essentials on using your TVBoss Fire, which is the main training. And then we have some bonuses if you're eligible for it, boot camps and webinars here. If you're an agency license holder, then you can create and manage users here who will actually get access to TVBoss. But the beautiful thing of it is you can brand this with white label if you have the license as well. We also have the bonuses that you're eligible for here, and then also downloads, which is Mac, Linux, Windows, and Android and iOS are coming soon. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's a quick overview, but it's seriously, seriously easy to create and manage TV channels with all the training that you ever need.
Some quick channels here just to see the time. Now, these channels are made by our web app, and we host thousands of them now, okay? And you've seen some of these before: Cook With Me TV, AIM Country Music. We also have Alien Encounters, Savvy Internet Marketing Tips, Blockchain TV, Warriors Lifestyle, which is fitness, Dog Nation TV, Sleepy Baby Lullabies, Down on the right, we have Raven, and you'll be hearing from her. And down on the left, we have Joe, and you'll be hearing from him too, because these are users. Speaking of ads earlier, here's someone making money with their own ads. Steve began making an extra $500 per month just by grabbing leads from TV channels whilst testing. He says, loving TVBoss, been testing it to generate leads for my clients. Best of all, since I started it, it's been generating around $500 per month. So a big thank you to TVBoss for this product. Regards, Steve. And these simple yet effective steps I've recently introduced you in the demo. The reason we got users saying this: my Family Circle TV subscriber stats are showing steady, wonderful growth of subscribers. I'm delighted. For the 4th month in a row, my list has tripled. This is his email list, okay? This isn't his actual subscriber list for his channel. He was talking about actually growing his email list. He says, do you know what YouTube has done for me? Nothing. There's a moral in there somewhere. Andrew and I, which is one of our team, are working on making those numbers even better. And I also, Stephen, who is generating $500 per month in testing, I actually brought him on, not last month, about 6 weeks ago now. He actually hosted a live call with the family and taught everyone exactly how he did what he's doing. Now, you even have TV ad companies contact you to have ads on your TV channels and pay you per showing. Justice says, a company called Aragon Creek is asking to place some ads on one of my Roku channels. Have you heard of them? So companies actually reach out to you and offer to run ads on your TV channels. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room that YouTube don't want you to talk about regarding adverts. Now I know YouTube, everyone thinks they're the be all end all, they're the best in the world, but they have a dark side in ways, and I'm going to cover it right now. So we have YouTube versus online TV. 65% of users skip ads on YouTube, and 84% of mobile users skip the ads as well. Whereas connected TV ads have a near perfect ad completion. Viewers are watching their ads through until the end with an average completion rate of 98%. I don't know where the 2% went. Maybe they had to go pick grandma up from her yoga class, whatever it is. But 98% completion, which is phenomenal when you think about that. And that is a proven statistic as well. That isn't one that I made up. I actually researched everything, and that is where I got that from. So can you imagine not only being able to host third-party ads where you're paid hands-free residual income by advertising companies, whilst also being able to put ads on your TV channels too for your own traffic pushing efforts, but actually serve channels to businesses too. And I want to cover the money making ways for TV channels. And I actually have a course called the Money Makers Training. Funnily enough, it just sounded right for it. So we have, obviously, you can host other people's advertising, direct advertising using your own ads, affiliate marketing, you can do lead generation, you can sell your own products and services, you can get channel sponsorship. Now, I'll talk quickly about that. So if you have a dog training school, this is just a quick example, on your TV channel, well, you can then reach out to dog food companies, or if they like dog toy companies, leashes, whatever it is, whatever companies that are aligned with that, and ask them to sponsor your channel. And then you plug them into your channel to get them exposure for their business. They can actually sponsor you. Also, banner and text advertising. So in the lower third and stuff, you can actually have calls to actions where you get people to do exactly what you want. Donations and charity. Now, donations and charity, obviously people donate to charity. So if you want to help build a school overseas or fund something for your church or anything like that, you can ask for donations. But also, if you're providing good content on a regular basis, you can ask them to donate to your business. So you're doing it for free, and these people get it for free, but they want to support your cause. So you can ask for donations in that way too. Also, product placement is absolutely huge, and it is everywhere. The last James Bond, no martini shaken, not stirred. They did away with that. He was drinking Heineken and the advert was everywhere. Or even the old Superman's where he flies through the billboard of Coca-Cola. It's literally everywhere. Even in Transformers, they have a donut company, not Dunkin' Donuts, it's another one. I can't remember the name of them, but they are everywhere. They're placed everywhere, and it's because it helps bring more money in. Also, you can build your social media following easily too, which is a highly beneficial thing, because then you're also taking people away from the TV channel and onto social media where you can market to them more and more. But the biggest earner of all, remember I said I brainstormed and came up with a top winning way to make money with online connected TV? Well, now is the time to find out. So the top earning method is, and many of you will already have guessed it. In fact, can I have a Can I have some guesses in the box, please, my friends? Just put in the box what you think the biggest moneymaker is when it comes down to TV. Stephen says agency. Herbert says sports. Rich says channel for others. Yeah, so basically, quite a few people got it right. The top money making method is sell channels to other businesses as a connected TV channel agency. It's something that I'm focusing on now too. Now I'm in a better position in regards of steering the ship where it needs to be, and I've got a whole team building everything that we need. And I'm not just saying building everything that we need for me, it's for my clients. It really is. I'm targeting so many different niches, but one of the big ones that I'm going for is hotels. And there's that many hotels in the world. I don't believe that sharing that would compromise my money making abilities, because we all have space in this to get a piece of the pie each. But yeah, that's I have an in with a hotel, a big hotel chain, and if I close this hotel chain have 1,100 luxury hotels. So if you imagine I close one, and then all the hotels in that area find out, it will all fall at our feet begging for TV channels, and possibly also get a contract to do other channels for the big hotel chain that I was telling you about. Cha-ching! Here's an example of quick success. Let's meet Jose. This smart man generated tens of thousands of dollars selling TV channels. He set up his business in his home country, which is in Portugal. And here's a certificate. We give certificates of achievement, so people just basically prove that they've generated a certain amount of money, or they've enrolled in the courses and they've completed them, because we like to celebrate everyone's successes, no matter how big or small. So we have different levels. We have like bronze certificates, silver, gold, platinum, and so on. So Jose got sent his one, and here's just some of the sales that he made. I can't read Portuguese, but I guess that this is a transfer. 4,000 euros, 18,000 euros, 23,000 euros, 6,150 euros, and also 2,000 euros sale. And this isn't obviously dollars, but I did work it out for us. It's $62,019.41 that he made in just a few months, as soon as he hit the ground running with the system. So does this truly excite you as much as it does us? And I mean us, I'm talking about everyone who's involved with TVBoss, because it really is phenomenal. And I also share Ray's excitement, because I've been speaking to him about the channels that he's selling. So hitting the ball on your keyboard, just so I know, like I say, I love the engagement, and it really does mean a lot to me. I see some ones flying in. Rich one, Stephen one, Glenna one, Herbert one. Carl one, yes. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for your engagement. Like I say, it does mean a lot to me, and I do appreciate it. It means that I am not boring the life out of you too. Thank you. So here's some ideas of what you can do with a TV channel agency. The big money maker obviously is create channels for other businesses, which can be $10,000 to $50,000 per channel and above. Okay, you can create channels for yourself and then sell them to other businesses once they're successful. So Mark Anthony on the video, the first ever video that I showed you all, it basically, that chap created TV channels, then he kind of reverse engineered it in a way. He created TV channels for other people, or for himself, sorry, and then he found other people that were related to the channel, and he sold that channel to the relevant business, because he then had all the stats to say, hey, this is a really, really good channel that I've got going. Do you want to buy it from me? And obviously when he had the stats to back it as well, to say, like, he had 77,000 viewers on one of them in, was it 5 weeks if I remember? Yeah, people bit his hand off. Also, you can host other businesses' adverts on your channels. You can charge other businesses for video slots on your channels, and you can create channels and send leads to businesses for a fee, like Stephen Brocklehurst does when he did in testing the $500 a month. And like I say, he's done some training for you all as well. You can also charge for live streaming events, not forgetting charging for channels too, and much more. And my kind of motto and slogan is, you're only limited by your own imagination in TV. When it comes to niches and ideas of making money, it is limitless, honestly. And there are multiple benefits and multiple wins within this arena. People using this system and training that I previously allowed access to for our agency license have achieved massive results within weeks, and they still are. There's many benefits to being a connected TV channel owner by using TVBoss Fire and our whole system. When I say a whole system, it's not just TVBoss Fire. There's training and there's all kinds of wonderment. Is wonderment a word? Wonderful stuff. First of all, it's a lucrative business. You also benefit in these ways. You generate high paying clients, you get recurring income from it, and you're hitting a hungry market. You're ahead of the times, and you use an online platform helping you hit the ground running. So there's no installs, there's no worries about servers or any of that kind of stuff where you get stuck. You're taught how to set up your TV channel business too. Also, we do coaching and training with ongoing development, which is fully hosted, and we do the hard work to ensure that your TV channels are made as easily as possible. The three-step process that you've seen in the demo was basically, it looks so easy because it is, but in the background, we worked our butts off day and night, my team, to create that system to make it work that easy. Now, I want to talk about why selling channels is so profitable. Connected TV is big business, and virtually everyone watches TV, and you'll find this interesting. In a household where there's on average 3 people watching the television at once and all viewing about 3 to 5 hours per day each. And business owners know this, obviously. They know how much they watch TV in their family and friends. They just don't know that they can get their own TV channels, not just yet. And you'll be shocked. People who have businesses, but they're not really in the online realm, most people don't even know. 99% of people don't know that they can actually get TV channels. And the ones who do, they think that it's going to cost tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. So they just don't even look into it. So who could use their own TV channels? I want to dive into this because I like to educate people as well. I don't want people feeling that they come in this call and they're lost in any way. The pandemic has given us an even bigger pool of buyers, as now businesses are doing more online. For example, gyms, coaches, and mentors are rapidly looking for alternative ways to educate. Makes sense, right? And due to the nature of the pandemic, restrictions and safety, it's wise for all smart business owners to have moved to online TV so they can still operate and flourish. And we do not know when the next pandemic's going to strike or there's going to be a lockdown or anything like that. So it's a very smart move, because when everyone's locked down, people watch a lot of TV when they're not locked down. So imagine when lockdown came, how good was it for our businesses? There was people worldwide who couldn't leave their houses. What do you do when you're at home? You can't leave the house. You put the TV on. And that is why Roku, Amazon Fire, and the rest of them actually shot up in sales as well, because people wanted to watch more and more content. And here's just some of the niches that you can target right now. And don't worry, we do teach everyone how. So health and beauty, fitness and weight loss, nutrition, self-improvement, wealth, business, investing, crypto, make money online, and personal finance. Dating and relationships are big. Hobbies also, gadget and tech. I'll tell you some more right now. Sports leagues, events and shows, football, tennis, sports news, and even live events. Businesses, from product owners wanting infomercials to real estate agencies showcasing homes. They can do it all. News. It is big, and if they're not on connected TV, they will be soon, because this is where it is heading. Also, music, from bands wanting exposure to festival coverage and more, along with schools, universities, and educators teaching anything from science to languages. And I'll even give you a little insight. I am actually currently learning Spanish. Once a week, my Spanish teacher and I get on a Zoom call, and he teaches me Spanish. I already put to him, how about we make a TV channel? Now, I offered this for free because I know the potential of where it would head, and also it kind of works for me as well because I get free lessons. Also, hobbyists with passions, fishing and shooting, cooking, painting, and others like arts and crafts. Entertainment, producers getting their content out there, events and music events, along with travel and tourism, from showcasing timeshare to holiday resorts to make bookings and sales, like I was saying with the hotel kind of stuff. It's big, right? And if you're thinking, I don't think I can get customers, do you think you could make a post on Facebook? I'll answer for you, yes. And do you think if we showed you how, could you? Yes, of course. I made one simple post in a Facebook group and got 24 interested people. And there's hundreds, if not thousands, of these kind of groups. So film and TV careers, crew, casting, production, and beyond. I put, hey guys, I've got a software that allows us to make TV channels. It's called TVBoss. Would this interest anyone? If so, please comment interested. It got 23 likes and 24 comments of people showing their interest. The laugh was Rune Ellingson, who's a friend of mine, and he knew what I was doing, and he was already in the group. So he was laughing because he knew what this post was all about. But the rest of them liked it or loved it, which is a very, very assuring thing, right? Or what about just speaking to businesses like Bruce does? He says, having my own TV show, American Home Repair, that was in front of 11 million homes in the US years ago. This brought me out of retirement because I love the video business. This is powerful stuff. I just returned from a trade show that I walked into over 30 booths and pitched to them. I can get your company on TV. And they all went, wow, and handed me their business cards. Big bucks ahead, he says. So you're ready to see some more successful TV channel agency members. And there's only a few. Can I get a hell yes in the box for my friends, just to give me some more encouragement to keep sharing this? I know you're loving it so far from the positive feedback. Yes, says Carl. Heaven, yes. Hell yeah. Heaven, yes. That's a good one, Herbert. Rich says, hell yes. Nice. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's go. So meet retired police officer and TVBoss member. This is our friend Joe Ferdinando, and he built a solid business using the TVBoss agency. If you want to hear about lifestyle changes, check this out, because he was a cop at one point. One of Joe's high-paying clients paid Joe to come on their salsa cruises and record content for their channel. As you imagine, it's not all recording, and Joe gets to go on cruises as and when they happen, bagging himself a nice vacation. That is a win. Talk about the laptop lifestyle, right? And the funny thing is I'll show you in a minute just what he uses.
Joe Ferdinando here, and with TVBoss, I made $75,000 in the first year, well over a six-figure income in the second year. TVBoss works.
So, like I was saying, over on his left shoulder, which is on the right of the screen, you will see there is a DSLR camera, a Rode microphone on the top, and a tripod. That is all he uses to record the content. He doesn't have all this, he doesn't have a whole camera crew going with him. He literally has that, which I think is phenomenal, because 75,000 in his first year and well over six figures in his second year of business. And Joe shared just a couple of checks that he gets on a regular basis. $500 per video uploaded. And I know checks are a bit dated these days, but that's how he works his business. But $500 per video uploaded, not per channel, per video uploaded into the channel. Big win, right? Here's Raven's first testimonial results, and I know Raven knows Chad, funnily enough, and she's earned way more now. She says, I made a $5,000 sale with the amazing TVBoss 5 program, and I'm just getting started. Here's the video. Please put a one or a yes in the box, just to let me know that you can hear it. Thank you.
Hi, this is Raven, a talk show maven, and I got to tell you, I think you guys rock. Yeah, let me tell you why. Because never did I ever imagine that I would be able to bring my talk show host from behind the mic to in front of the camera with our own Raven International TV network. How cool is that? In fact, it's fantabulous, and I'm having such a great time. I'm so excited. Thank you, Craig, and thank you, Dr. Alex, for taking the time to acknowledge me and the rest of the TVBoss students for our achievements. I mean, how amazingly cool is that? And I want to encourage anyone that's watching this video, consider having your own show, or better yet, your own channel, because Dr. Alex and Craig Crawford's TVBoss system, it's amazingly effective. You're going to attract more clients. You're going to have amazing business opportunities, because you don't just have a show, you have your own network. You have your own channel on Roku and soon Amazon Fire TV. I'm going to tell you, don't walk, run. You're not going to miss this opportunity, because you too will be able to say cha-ching, cha-ching, all the way to the bank. Go on over and check out TVBoss, because you're going to love the TVBoss family. This is the time we can't sit on the sidelines. You got to be in the game to win the game, and you got to think big. So run, don't walk. Get on board and join the TVBoss family. You'll be so glad you did, and you'll be like me. You'll say, Craig and Dr. Alex, you rock.
Lovely lady, and she has some sass, right?
Hi,
Well, so here's Elle's first testimonial results as well. And there's only a couple more now. I just really want to share these with you because I want you to be excited about the potential of TV. Whether you walk away here today and you decide to hire a coder, whatever you want to do, or you want to use our automated system, which is easier. I'm not just biased. I have people who come to me and said this is the easiest by far that they've ever found any way of creating TV channels. Elle says, I made my first $10,000 sale with TVBoss Fire. We all want to make a $10,000 sale, right? But that was from before I spoke to her the day of making this part of the presentation. She's done more since, but let's look at her journey. Elle went from this. In the family group, she says, I made it to the First Timers Club. I'm no longer a TV Boss virgin. My first channel got published today. I got so excited I forgot to breathe. I was anxious because of the long wait due to the backup. I can't believe I'm officially a broadcaster. I dubbed myself Mini Oprah. So she went from that to this. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I saw my first channel. I'll start designing it today. So out of my mind, thrilled. And then the rest of the family obviously jumped in and began to congratulate her. Cool stuff, right? But she said in a conversation, she stepped her game up and her business is on fire. Funnily enough, I actually have her who's going to be coming on a call to teach people what she did to generate such amounts of money. So I said, how did you get your customers? I always dig in because the more I learn, the more you all learn and I can share that information. She says, there's so many ways, but I can give you 5 case studies. Would that be enough? Maybe we should develop a training to help people understand the power that they have. I said, brilliant. How many of you sold now? I think right now I have 5 published. We have 9 at the table to be signed. And then we have about 15 that we're vetting for content and about 50 that my production team is looking at creating. We plan to have 25 running by the end of May. And I said, paid channels. Awesome. I'm so happy for you. Yes, paid various payment plans and options and stuff, but some we will own in-house and make recurring income from those. So these people I'm showing you are real people getting real results. People just like you and I. You're no different. And we're one user reporting back to us that he generated over $1 million in sales. Anthony Bogattini reported back to the group he generated $326,829 in sales to begin with. I never made this kind of revenue in such a short time span. Well, he just said, just popped in to say many thanks to Dr. Alex, because Dr. Alex, he is the original person who jumped in on this arena with me. He's a very, very, very smart man, and we work together for creating this wonderful piece of software, he says. Also, huge thanks to the awesome Alan. He was another one of the team training people. I went through his course the other day and put into practice, ran ads on Google, and at present working on 12 channels at 10,995 a pop. Had to take the ads down because I need to catch up, which isn't a bad thing, right? Making too many sales. Suffice to say, we're sitting on a gold mine here, folks. Wishing everyone a prosperous new year. No time to waste, value for money. I said, so to confirm you, 12 orders, about 11,000. Yes, sir, that's not including 23 single channels I've sold thus far at 5,995 a pop. They'll handle their own stuff because he has the white label side of things. From then, he reported back to the group that he's made over $1 million in sales in only 3 months using the training that we taught him and Google Ads. He won big. And this is his ledger that he actually creates or uses, and then he sent it to me. I'm going to point some out now. So here's a 5,995 sale. Also, $30,995 and $10,995. Like I say, $10,000 plus is not unheard of. It generated $1,003,673.70 in the time that he's been using it. And I actually spoke to him just recently, and he actually has fully retired. And the money that he made from all the TV channel sales and such, he actually has done other things like go into investments and stuff. So I've actually helped him retire early, which is very, it kind of humbled me when I heard more. So do you think you can achieve the results with the right help and guidance? The people I've shown you didn't have any prior knowledge, not a single ounce of TV knowledge. 99.95% of these people have. Some obviously see the opportunity and they've been in TV, and there's only like 3 or 4 people that I know of who are like prior TV money makers, I guess. But you already know the answer. The answer is yes, anyone can do this, including you. So as you can see, you're onto a big winner by selling to businesses. Or what about selling your own physical products like John Rodriguez? And he says, my channel's working better than I thought. Whoa, my screen went blank there. Can you all see my screen? Can you just put a yes in the screen, please? just a yes in the screen, just if you can see my screen, because, oh, thank you. My screen just went black. So you're probably wondering, okay, how much for the TVBoss fire system? And we did plan $10,000 per year. We told everyone that that's the expected amount. But in these times, we really can't expect that. But before I tell you, and it literally will take minutes now, I need to show you something else. I'd much rather you see the value of this powerful system along with the added services to help you. And you're about to be blown away, okay? So here's a video that I made. If you can just put a yes in the box, please, after I press play. And you see on the left here exactly some of the stuff that we have. I put my heart and soul into this, and I want to show you.
Hello and welcome to the Story Internet Academy members area. This is where any agency holders have their new and improved and updated members area for any academy user, okay? So in here you will see a layout like this where it shows your courses, and I will show you. This is kind of a dummy user, I guess. So we have 12 courses here. We have the agency and how-to case study, how to get potential clients and channel viewers, ads for connected TV. Then we have also all the training that we discussed. So you learn everything that you need to do and how to do it. So for example, I'll open up the agency and how-to in case study, and it gives you the introduction, preparing effectively, because preparation is vital within any business. For your first task, having a web presence, designing your website, content creation, and so on. And then there are also downloadable assets as well. Pretty cool stuff, right? You just download it here. Now we also have the TV channel creation agency assets, which we have agency swipes where you can reach out to people. I just load this up for you just to show you. So here, this is how you can actually reach out and contact people. We have different ones, and we have business materials for you. So these are help to build your advertising campaigns, and you can do exactly what you like with them. Also, we have videos. We have video creative, spokespersons, intros and stingers, and devices videos. I'm going to start with video creatives right now. So as you see here, we actually have advertisements for you as well. And I'm just going to hit play. That's just one example for you. We also have, like I say in the video, spokespersons. I'm not going to go through them all because I've already told you all about them, but this is just to give you an insight on exactly how they look. So we have here green screen and normal, so you can put exactly what you like on the green screen ones, and then they kind of turn out like this.
Hey, so did you know that getting your own TV channel is actually possible? Did you know?
Very high quality.
Hey, so did you know that getting your own TV channel is actually possible?
Let's go for this guy here.
Hey, so did you know that getting your own TV channel is actually possible?
There we go. And this is growing and growing and growing, okay? This isn't just something that's done and forgotten. This is bigger, better, day by day, month by month, okay? So we also have banners and creatives, marketing materials, and logos, so which I'll show you logos just for one. Here you can choose exactly which one you like. So if you choose logo 22, we then remove it from this system, and then no one else can choose it. It's on a first come, first serve basis. Exciting things, right? We have the banners, like I say, and legal documents, which I paid a legal team for. So you actually get to see right now all these things which I paid for. Obviously, you should do diligence, keep them updated, and so on and so forth. But these are a very good foundation of what you need, and we have everything set up for you. We also have a giveaway report, sales pages, capture pages, follow-up sequences, agency swipes, devices, banners, intros and stingers, and spokespersons, and so on. So you can find everything that you need, including the courses here. It's very cool stuff. And like I say, this is growing and growing and growing.
Hey, Ray. Or Craig, are you there?
Yep.
Yep.
Can you show me that lead capture page again?
Try and find it. Is it towards the... Trying to figure out which one it was. Was it to how far into it was it?
Oh, it mentioned it. I wanted to see that because, man, it's just a great opportunity out there with, we're getting really good at driving people from TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, sending them right to a capture page. And if you've already got all the assets here for that, it's a hot niche, right? So I just wanted to understand a little bit better what was in there.
Trying to find where it was. Sorry.
If you remember, I did this webinar with you, like, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You did not, I don't think you had all this stuff in there then.
Not one bit. This has all been crafted over time.
Yeah, it's a great agency package. Probably one of the best I've seen.
There's so much. Where is it? Where is it? I know I did bring up pages, didn't I? Must be when I scanned the let's have a look. Or did I just scan over them and just describe them? I don't know. Come on. I don't know where it is. I think I might have just scanned over it and just described what I had. But there is a bunch. We have not just lead capture pages, but sales pages as well. Maybe I just described it, but there's also, like I say, there's videos that people can use for social media, like all of these. No, maybe I must have just said the lead capture page, I guess, at this point here. And we also have giveaway reports as well, obviously, because they need the hook. What people are going to jump in at. No, I must have just described it as when I was playing the video, because I can't find it. We have the logos. In fact, I may have a slide that actually shows one of them. So bear with me. And if not, after this, I can take some screenshots of them and then send them over, if that helps. But we literally, everything that you see here is accessible for people to use, like the giveaway report, sales pages, capture page.
Yeah, that's great.
Capture pages, follow-up sequences, agency swipes. Then we have like devices where it's like green screen stuff, the banners, intros and stingers, spokespersons, even legal documents. I actually paid a legal team to actually give us the right legal stuff. I'm not talking for websites. I'm talking for like if you close a deal, like people like releasing their content to you and stuff. So you're always covered. So we have that kind of stuff. I'll have a look now in the next slides because I do cover it shortly.
Hello.
Ooh. But yeah, sorry I couldn't find that, Chad. But there's limited agency licenses being sold at this price with these following perks, okay? Because I do have something else for you. You're also getting the $444 mega discount, which is basically it's $37 per month for the personal license, okay? Which is $444 per year. And like I say, this is giving in with what I actually have to offer today. So we remove the monthly fee and it's inclusive of what's coming. Plus all the upgrade, like I was saying, the Moneymakers training. We also have Fire Up Your Results training, Marketers Graphics, which is videos, images, music, and more. I actually hold webinars as well, and the webinars that we hold, sometimes people are like, oh my God, Craig, like we can't do this many webinars. It's like, okay, you don't have to attend them all, but some week we had like 2-3 webinars, and we have the main training, which is bi-weekly, where obviously if we have something new to share or people want to learn more, they have questions, we have a Q&A and stuff as well. So it's bi-weekly, we actually hold that now. But in between, we actually also have special guests coming in. We've got a special guest coming in next week, I think, and a chap called Leonard, who's actually a customer, but we've had Ada teaches people how to be more comfortable on camera if they want to get on camera. So we have loads of people in the family group who want to kind of give their content to us as well, because we are a family, we all look after each other, which is really, really nice. Obviously a community is really good like that. Now, I know that you're wanting to know how much to invest into this business model, and there will be questions, and I haven't had a chance to see them all, but everything you've seen so far is enormous value, like Chad was saying, but there's more to come, okay? However, I know that you're going to want to know right now before I continue. So here goes. We are giving you, remember we said it was going to be $10,000, but we couldn't charge that because especially the way that the pandemic went and stuff, we want everyone to get on it. So the TVBoss Fire agency license is $997 per year. For 50 people only, they get the bonuses if they act fast, okay? The fast action bonuses, and you will find out exactly what other bonuses we have as well, okay? And that's on tvbossfire.net/Chad. I'll type that into the box just so so everyone can actually just click it. It is in chat, isn't it? Chat. So bear with me. There we go. So I've sent that to you all now. But yeah, that is right now $997 per year. But I'm going to keep talking while you go over to that. And remember, it's tvbossfire.net/Chad. Right, so we have $997 per year or $550 on a 2-part payment plan. So $550 today, then 30 days from now, the other $550. Or if you want to save some cash, $997 right now. You can cancel because it's a yearly at any time. There's no contracts or hidden fees, and we do have a payment plan like I was saying. And here's an unbeatable guarantee that I actually give, which is our promise, which kind of shows our confidence. Here's our refund promise. We're that confident that if you take this seriously and follow what we teach you, you'll be successful. You're no different to the others that have success. And so we're confident that you can too. If by some chance you don't 5 extra investment within 6 months and can prove that within the time you made all the efforts to create a business with your agency, we will refund your money. And you get also 6 free months extra of TVBoss Fire and keep the custom assets that we give to you forever, like the logos and the intros and the outros and stuff that we actually make for you. The assets we provide are paid for, the trainers, the support, the assets just like the logos and stuff that I was speaking about. Also software enhancements that we have and personal custom bonuses. Like I say, the intros and the outros and things like that. So you actually get to keep them. But I actually want to recap what's inside the TVBoss agency while you're over on that page, because I do believe that because it is such a vast agency platform and everything that we give to you, it should be covered. And as you can see, even on the screen right now, these are all the courses that we have, and the videos and the logos and the disclaimers and everything that we have, like legal stuff. I'll cover it now. So you have the right to create channels within Roku, Amazon Fire, and soon Apple TV and Google Chromecast, and we will grow and grow and grow. So once you're locked in, you actually get access to that as well, which is it's a no-brainer for what we have coming. LG TV apps, Samsung apps, I just got sent them 2 days ago, and we're just testing them, ready for the next round of them updating them with anything that we find that we want changed or enhanced. Also, we have Android and iOS phone apps, so people can actually download your TV channel onto their phones, which also we have push button notifications. Push notifications, sorry. So you can actually send messages to their phones saying, hey, we have this going live at do, or whatever you want, whatever message you want to convey to them, to obviously use your marketing wonderment. You can also create live stream channels in Roku and Amazon right now, and the others which are coming up. Also research and development for channels. Like I say, it's all being made right now. Mobile and web apps, TV apps, social streaming, and more. Everyone's shocked, my friends, because they think that I generate a lot of money in my business, which I guess I do, but the money goes back into the business. So they're all shocked because they don't have the same mentality as me, my friends. They're like, oh, why don't you just like buy this or buy that? Like I have a nice car, but I don't have an amazing car like even some of my business associates. They have Ferraris and stuff. Yes, if I save my money and didn't put it into this, I could have all these nice things. But the ultimate thing is I'm the captain of this ship, and I want to steer it in the right direction and have the #1 platform that dominates the internet. So all these things that are coming out are actually being worked on right now. I employ, like I say, over 15 different people now in different areas of coding, because I need different coders for the web app, for the mobile apps, and the TV apps are LG and Samsung, which are different to Amazon and Roku and everything else. So I have to have different people for different aspects, which obviously it takes a lot of investment, right? But we have all the resources that you need. Here's the swipes that I was speaking about, the logos, and here's some of the logos that we've made for clients, okay? So they came to our website and chose whichever one they wanted, and then we work with them. They're not all blue and white. It's just that for some reason, I've always put a lot of effort into everything. So I had my designer actually put his magical touches on the presentation. And these are basically some of the ones that we actually created for people, which is quite cool. And here's ones that you can claim. So basically it's first come, first serve. You jump into the area where the logos are hosted in the story. It's called Story Internet Academy, we call it. And basically you choose whichever one you want. So say you want the one on the top right, but you don't want it to be the red triangles that are kind of interlinked. You want it to be gray, green, blue, whatever. Obviously your company name, slogan, whatever you want, we will change it. If you want the company name above, whatever, my designers work on it with you, for you, to make sure that you get it done. Also the business materials that we were talking about, video creatives, legal documents like earning disclaimers and lease agreements and stuff. Also devices video. So like you see on this video here, you can actually have like advertising creatives where you download them and you edit them as you like. Marketing materials as well. Store internet channel proposals, all kinds of stuff that we have. Banners and creatives, intros and stingers, spokesperson videos, and here are just some of the stuff that is inside there as well, like the reports and the agency stuff. It is literally a gold mine in there. It truly, truly is. And to prove this is the #1 way to consume content around the world, let's look at what's happened to connected TV that has shocked everyone. And don't forget, it's tvbossfire.net/Chad. I know many of you would have gone over there already, but if you haven't, I suggest you do, because if 50 places do go, then the bonuses that are coming up, you may not get access to. So in 2019, March the 19th, first time I ever launched TVBoss Fire in 2019. The day after, no, it was the 21st, I think I launched, 2 days after. And this is where I knew, this was the point where I knew that this was my niche. And it was when Fortune.com came out with this. It says internet TV service overtakes cable TV for the first time ever. So we call it the cord cutting generation. So people have been throwing away their cable boxes and have been getting online connected TV devices. So in 2019, worldwide, it was actually that point where I thought, I'm onto this. I'm onto the biggest winner that I've ever possibly come across in my life with my business. And that's why I'm still here now, nearly 4 years later, from this point here, let alone the first version that we had. So think about it that way, like more and more and more people, and sadly the older people get, obviously they die, but the older people don't really have the internet and cable, but the younger people who are up and coming, the millennials and that, have they're a lot more techie, right? So it's only going to grow and grow and grow. So online TV's taken over, and it's our time to cash in with it in the process. And times are changing. I want to tell you a true story. And this is a very, very sad, true story, because it reminds me of my childhood a bit in a way. And I'll tell you why. So Blockbuster's CEO once passed up a chance to buy Netflix for only 50 million. Now, only 50 million to us, 50 million is a heck of a lot of money, yes. But for Blockbusters at the time, he could have afforded that. But he didn't want to. He actually said no to them. And Netflix, well, let's look at it. How much are they worth now? Netflix are worth, last I looked, 247.3 billion. And Blockbusters, well, they went into liquidation, sadly. And I really enjoyed that place. I used to go with my family, my sisters, and we choose like some candy, we get some popcorn. It used to be on DVD at the time, and it was just physical, wasn't it? So I have really fond memories. So it's quite sad to see a company that I grew up with go bust, but that happens, right? Because John didn't evolve. and businesses must evolve, and that's what happens, right? It's really sad to see. And there's many reasons people want and need online television channels, okay? From building solid brand awareness to being an authoritative entity with traffic generation and online advertising to the masses. They want it all. Many people just want bragging rights, being able to say, I've got my own television channel, don't you know, haha. And I'm talking vanity reasons. People with a heck of a lot of money like spending it sometimes, right? And getting their own TV channel is just part of that. But obviously smart business owners, obviously I'm not saying they're not smart, but people actually want to use it for a real reason. They're all over this kind of stuff. Businesses know they must spend money just like you and I. And businesses can afford marketing or they find a way. Businesses also need marketing. It's a fact. They need marketing. They just need the help to achieve it. So people with the money to spend exist everywhere. And many don't have the time or knowledge or technical abilities to do it themselves, right? Like anything. How many people pay for web design, for example, or SEO or anything like that? So many people. They are more than willing to pay to have TV channels created, especially once they find out how affordable it actually can be. And we're talking high paying clients, and we advise anywhere from 10,000 plus per channel sale to a client and an upload fee ongoing of $500 per video uploaded into their channel, just like Joe Ferdinando did. Do you remember the chap on the video? His first ever year was over $75,000 and well over six figures in his second year. So does it work? Hell yes. And how do we know? Because people are selling them now for that price, and I've showed you. I also want you to meet Angie. 10K channel sales are not a problem. Basically, I sent her something that she wanted access to. She said, thanks for sending. I went to a conference, Funnel Hacking Live, and got over 30 clients. I said, 30, go on, Angie, well done. How much did you charge? 10,000 setup and $500 a month is the cost, which is the pricing that one of the trainers give. I'm still going through the proposal phase, but looking good. My goal is 100 clients. And I said, I'm proud of you. Don't forget me when you make your first million. So as you can see, 30 prospects in one weekend is amazing as well. People want channels, and the need for connected TV channels online is only going to grow and grow and grow as the millennials all leave home and they get their TVs and they need to watch TV. It's just going to be happening, right? And there's more we have for you to help your business kick butt. And when I say more, we have 9 highly professional courses that cost me $5,000, well, just under $5,000 to license. They are Facebook ads, AdWord ads, YouTube ads, GDN ads, native ads, Twitter ads, Instagram ads, landing pages, and LinkedIn ads. So as you can see, it isn't just, we don't just give you it and away you go. We actually help you drive traffic as well. But then the bonus is Chad and co also are seeing very, very big success in driving traffic from other places as well, which I actually want to learn myself. And this is actually what I paid. As you can see here, this is a screenshot. It cost me nearly $5,000 per year to license. So I need 5 people to purchase this system for me to be able to buy that for everyone to use. So as you know, like, it's not like I don't put the money back into the business, right? And here's what Eloise has to say about the courses inside our elite Skype group that we have. The courses really are top quality. They feel more like proper professional business courses rather than an individual just sharing their knowledge. Thank you so much for giving us access to these. I've only been going through the Facebook one, and already I've learned so much that's put me ahead of the game. And I'll stop there because it's quite a big chunk of text. But you can see people love them. We have the additional wins as well, by the way, with interviews with successes of TVBoss fire agencies. We have case studies, what's winning updates, planning sessions. And I want to give a shout out to Leon because I do enjoy sharing wins. And I do believe that this is just always a positive thing. In our support system, one user sent us this message. Aaron, who's one of the head support, well, he's the head tech support, was on our, we have live 24/7 chat support, by the way. And I monitor that as well. We do not miss a single question. But anyway, Leon says, just got back Sunday from Tennessee from the Country Music Awards. We won Media Company of the Year and took home the trophy. How cool is that? So if you can generate high paying clients, recurring income for just taking videos and uploading them whilst being taught how to and following in other people's footsteps who went from newbie to a real agency owner's business, ask yourself, how much is that truly worth to you? And ask yourself this, how often have you ever had a real opportunity to get your foot in the door early on something that's the biggest movement in the world? It is at the peak of the media evolution. And when did you last ever see an opportunity that's brimming with success stories, proof, and testimonials? It's quite rare these days, right? And when have you even heard of being able to make TV channels? I can guarantee, like I say, 99% of people didn't realize that it's so affordable to actually have TV channels, let alone being able to make them yourselves. And when have you seen such a simple automated process, the 3-step process that I showed you on the demo, to actually create online connected TV channels? So like I mentioned, and we're heading towards the end of this now, by the way, so go over on there and grab it. As I'm going to answer the questions ASAP as well, don't worry about that. We advise you sell each channel for over $10,000 with an upload fee of $500 per video afterwards. Even just 10 channels sold in a year is 100,000 plus the 500 for uploading and managing the videos. So if each channel had another 10 videos that year, that's $5,000 just for that. Pretty cool stuff, right? Ask yourself the question, how much is a business model like this worth to you? So you do have a decision to make, my friends. Forget about it and continue with your day-to-day life, or maximize your income using everything I've spoken about and showed you and more. You can hit success with this business model, especially with all the business assets and training provided to you. Luckily enough, I met someone who gifted me a golden opportunity, Dr. Alex, that I was telling you about back in the day. I took the reins and this is where we are now. The same golden opportunity to enter something special that I'm presenting to you today. Throughout this presentation, you've been experiencing real people of all ages and abilities giving their experiences, and they are just people like you and I. I used to do flooring for a living. Never in my life did I ever imagine that I would have a television company and be sat here speaking to you all today with good friends like Chad and Ray, people that I've actually met in person. It's very cool stuff. And I truly hope you realize that you're not just learning about an opportunity that anyone can learn and anyone can conquer. You're learning about an opportunity that can change your life. I've seen it happen multiple times. You're no different from the other people who have taken advantage of what lies ahead. So there's only 50 agency spots with those bonuses, and it's on tvbossfire.net/Chad, like I say. But I do have one last bonus, and I know I may have dragged this out a bit longer than I probably should have, but I like to over deliver. So it's a good thing and a bad thing, right? When you take action right now, we're giving you the ultimate upgrade to join the beta crew, meaning that you get all the upgrades before anyone else. The Apple TV, the LG TV, Samsung TV, these apps that you'll be able to make, you will get there before anyone else, okay, as the agency family. So we have normal users who only have the personal license and they don't have access to any of this stuff that I've been showing you. This is exclusive, and the beta crew is something that everyone is so interested in. So you can either have it for $997 or $550 times 2, and like I say, it's on tvbossfire.net/Chad. I'm just going to briefly go over these one more time and then we'll hit the questions. So you have the full training, interviews with successes of TV Boss Fire, what's winning update, planning sessions, case studies, access to ongoing trainings created by the team and guests, like I've just mentioned, monthly webinars for agency account holders, a 30-minute one-on-one strategy call with Mark Anthony. He's the guy who was kicking ass. Success agency training, group success strategy calls, elite TVB success Skype group access, and special guest webinars. Also the assets, which are templates, email swipes, advertisement flyers, contracts and agreements, custom agency logos and video introductions, advertisement videos, spokesperson videos, advertisement banners. As you can see, there's a lot. And also the Facebook ads and everything else I'm showing you right now. And that cost me nearly $5,000 per year to license. Also the added incentives, which is the certification program that I mentioned, and the $444 mega discount. Now, this is a big winner as well. Ads for TV, which is my own connected TV advertising course. And the value of the training is $497, but the resale rights is $997. That is included as well. And I know I've given a lot away, but I truly like to see people do well. So it's $997 or $550 times 2 over on tvbossfire.net/Chad. And there is some questions that are going to be asked, I'm sure. Right. Let me have a look. I'm just going to open up the chat box or the questions box now.
You're not seeing them because we got some questions in here. I can read them out to you if you want.
Yeah, please.
All right, going back up because I know we saw some at the beginning here. Oh, I know one person asked, how many videos can you have? And I did give what I believe was the answer, but I want to make sure that it's comes from you so that they get the proper answer, because I may not be correct. So
Yeah, so how many videos? As many as you want. You can have over 100 categories in one channel as well. So you can
can you?
covers hobbies, but then you in the categories in that channel, you could have different hobbies in there, for example, but you can have over 1,000 videos that we know of.
Oh wow. Okay, that's really good. I'm glad to hear that, because that was not the information that I had. So that's much better than I thought it was. Not that it was bad what I had, but that's even better. That's fantastic. So yeah, so Tim, ignore what I said. Let's see. They want to know if you can put the link in the chat.
Yeah, I've done that.
And let me see here.
Lenny says, what about answering the question of discoverability? Is it all externally driving traffic, or does Roku have anything built in to get eyeballs? Yeah, so it's not just Roku, it's Amazon Fire as well. Imagine it almost being like a search engine in a way. People search for what they want to watch, right? So if you have a fishing channel, for example, people searching fishing and your channel will show up. Or if it's sports, or it could be anything like that, it will show up. So it's not like you have to drive it all externally. It's literally it's internally that they can find you. But we also do suggest, and we do have training as well on how to help you actually drive traffic from outside of Roku and Amazon Fire to actually get more eyeballs to your content, because obviously the more eyeballs you get, the more money you make. Mort says,
okay, excellent.
Yeah, well, Mort was just saying that his previous customer will his version still work? Yeah, of course. We look after everyone. Nothing's changed.
Nice. Let me see, Bill. Okay, yeah, Bill, we can send that to you. That's no problem. Bill asked us if we could send the link to him because he had to run. So let's see, any other questions? Throw them out there, guys. I know here's a question for all of you that I would like to ask. And instead of asking Craig this, I want to ask you guys this. While this webinar was going on, I want you guys to guess what I did from start to finish while we were listening to everything Craig had to say. So if you think you know what I did while we were on this call, I want you to put it down below. Let's see. Herbert says created a channel. Yep. I did an entire channel start to finish.
Herbert,
while we were on the call.
I knew what you were doing. You were too quiet. I'm like, why isn't
Rich
he?
said
why
we recorded it. Yes. Yep. I created an entire channel.
I didn't want to ruin it, but that would have been my guess.
And when I say start to finish, I mean literally 100% nothing, including creating the graphics as you were talking that go in there for the posters and the icons and the logos and all that. So beginning to end, I created the entire channel, including putting the first video in there while we were on the call. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because I want you guys to understand, well, you won't be able to see it for a couple of days because Roku takes a few days before they'll post it, but
can't you show us anything?
But I can
like a confirmation or anything.
I could probably, I don't know. Can I?
Because I called BS.
Share screenshot somehow.
On a call for like an hour. I mean, I know your technology is good, Craig, but come on.
Well, let me see if I can take a screenshot here. Here we go. This is the screenshot I will take. And it includes the links to it too. So
my head tech guy made a video, a speed demo, and the speed demo that he did, he actually made a channel for Roku and a channel for Amazon Fire. I think it was 12 minutes 40 or something. He made 2 TV channels.
Wow.
We did.
Wow.
The first training video that we had, it's about preparation, and people kind of ignore it. And then at the end of it, I've had it so many times. They're like, "Oh my goodness, you was right. Like, I wish I watched that first video." Because prepare properly, then it's a cinch. It's if you skip videos and you try and go ahead of yourself. But if you're properly prepared, then these TV channels, you can blast them out.
Yeah, it's not hard. And like I said, that includes creating the graphics as we were going along. That I didn't have any. I mean, I had the logos existing, but I had to create the proper size graphic because quite honestly, the most, I don't even know if the word difficult is the right word. The most difficult part of the process is that Roku and Fire, they require all the graphics in a very specific size that I guarantee you do not have around for most of the graphics. So you got to go into Photoshop or wherever and resize things to exactly what they want. But that honestly is the most difficult part of the whole process, I think, is just resizing those graphics. And let me see here. I will post a screenshot here to prove it.
That channel for someone else and there's an NDA in place or anything like that, I just wanted to give you a heads up, just in case.
All right, let's see here. I'm going to post a screenshot link if anyone wants to look at it, so I can prove that I did. Of course, I guess technically it doesn't prove that I did it during the call, but you'll have to believe me that I did.
I got a question too.
Posted that in there. All right.
If I could share my screen, would that be okay? I know it's a little odd on a webinar, but if I could share my screen real quick.
Yes. Do you need me to do that? Do I have to do anything like make you a presenter? I think I do. Yep. Okay. All right.
I don't know.
If I could find
Webinar events.
of course not. So, all right, 1 second. You can tell we're very professional about all this stuff here. All right, let's see. Where's oddly enough, you're not showing up in the little staff thing.
Hold on, let me make myself presenter. Let me make sure
There you go. All right, if you have the ability to do it.
Sharing the right screen, because I got a bunch up here right now. Hold on a minute. Okay. If I click show my screen.
Right now we're just seeing the
Which one are you seeing?
There we go. We got it. We got it.
What screen are you seeing?
Yep, we can. I'm seeing a person on a YouTube thumbnail inside of Evernote.
Okay, so see, this isn't what I want you to see. I want you to see this one right here. See this page right here, Craig?
Yeah.
All right, so this guy's one of my most favorite clients. Like, I will do anything for this guy. He's in the financial space. And we've really done a lot with his YouTube channel. Now I got my staff doing his TikToks. And now we're doing a TV show where people actually call up and they call a toll-free number or whatever, and people are gonna like receive the plan like right there on the phone, and you know there's staff prepared to deliver their plans and everything else. But I'm looking at all the videos we've already done on YouTube, TikTok, all the webinars that we've done already, and now we have the recordings of like the shows and everything else. I mean, can this guy benefit from what it is we saw today?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and he's already got the content.
So anybody that's already got the content, right? Like I can think about so many people that I've worked with that have huge YouTube channels, even the ones that don't have YouTube channels, but or they do have YouTube channels. It's not huge, but they got a lot of videos out there. Mm-hmm. Like it's just, you can just plug them in, right?
Yeah, or not from YouTube, but yeah, like as long as you've got the content.
I can download it from their channel. Obviously, it's their channel, so I can. What I'm trying to say is, I don't have to format existing videos. I don't have to do anything. Can the same video be on YouTube that's on Roku?
Yes.
Yeah, the same video, but not a YouTube link.
No, I get it, but you can download
you have to download it.
Yeah, easy.
So I could take my whole entire channel, download it, and now it becomes the original source again, and put it up on these Roku channels.
Yeah. So I'll let you into not a secret, but something that our guys are doing. We have customers that are just reaching out to the top influencers that they can find and selling the TV channels because they already.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at, right? So that to me. So why? Okay, all right. Stupid me here. Why aren't more people doing that?
Because they don't know that they can do it.
Has anybody ever just gone out there on YouTube and ran an ad saying, look, if you have a YouTube channel or whatever, and if you don't have it over here on the most popular platform in the world, it's because you hate money. Has anybody just ran that ad?
That's it. Well, the funny thing is,
I might be running it later today.
You know what I mean? Like this is a stupid play to me. I'm like, all these people have YouTube channels. They're getting paid pennies on the dollar for their ads. If they've already got the content, why not? Like, I guess I just don't understand this at all.
Like I say, not many people know that they can have their own TV channel, or they think that it's too expensive.
What's too expensive though? Because Ray literally went and created the channel while. Okay, let me walk through the steps here, Craig. Do you mind? Is that okay?
Oh, of course.
Can you open up like a notepad or something? Can we just get real for a minute?
Yeah.
Give me some simple steps that I can follow, okay? Because I know a lot of people. I've worked with a lot of clients. They all have YouTube channels, okay? And they do fairly well because we worked our ass off setting up their lead gen and everything for them and their funnels. But if you have just a notepad that you could put on the screen.
Yeah. Let me just. Can everyone see my screen? Let's make sure people can see my screen first.
I'm seeing where it says any questions. It still has a link up on the screen.
Cool. So
yeah, so it should be your screen, Craig, but we're still seeing the full screen of the slideshow.
That's cool. Let me open this up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be unscripted here, but I'm kind of being kind of selfish right now and asking for myself now, right? So, okay. So Ray went and he created the channel while we were on the webinar, right? So, so if I go and I set up this guy's channel, right? Let's say, financial success secrets, whatever. So I can go and I can set up his channel for him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's step one, yeah? Because he's already got his logo, his branding, and everything. And we've already got all the lead pages set up for him.
Yeah, I'd say step one is go into the academy and get the agency assets and set up your own, just a page where you can give the information to sell, unless you know them personally yourself, where you can be like,
I know them personally. And here's the thing, man, I guess people could call me an agency, but I am one lazy agency because I don't have a sales page talking about the services I provide. I don't have a logo. I don't have a freaking name for my agency because I just don't care, right? I'm like, look, if you want to make more money, let me hook this up for you. And that's it. And usually I don't do it. I have somebody else do it, right? So step number one is we go out there and let's say I got Dan already. Like I can get on a call with him later. Dan, let me just take what you got here. Let me plug it in. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the channel, right, Craig? That's step number one for me.
Or sell the channel and then set it up, unless.
Well, let's say that I've already sold him because I already sold him. Like I already know, right? So I can the channel sold. So step number one for delivery. I'm looking at delivery here, right?
Yeah.
Step number one is to set up the channel. Step number two, let's say that he's got 200 videos there on YouTube. I got staff in the Philippines or whatever, and they can get access to his channel. They already have access to it because they're loading the TikToks. They can go download every single video that he has, right?
Yeah.
And I don't even have to mess with him. I don't even have to bug him or anything.
We actually offer hosting, which is $24.95 for TV hosting, and you just literally copy and paste the YouTube link into our hosting, and it rips it off YouTube and uploads it.
Okay, so you go grab all the videos.
Yeah, well that's it. Like you just literally have to put the links into the hosting, into our system, and it uploads it for you.
The whole channel or each individual link?
Well, that's it. Once you log the hosting, you log into it yourself. But yeah, you just paste the link in, and it takes it from YouTube and uploads it for you. So you don't have to download it to then re-upload it. You just.
What I'm saying is a channel. Let's say it has 200 videos, which his has more. Can I just post his channel URL in there, and it'll do all the videos, or does it need to be one by one?
It needs to be one by one.
Okay, so I get my staff to go make a list of all his video links. And then we can run them in your tool for $22 or whatever that was, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now they automatically go into his channel, right?
Yep.
Okay, now what?
Well, it depends which way you want to go, really, because we always say keep the channel updated, obviously, but then also you could also run traffic from externally. I mean, you obviously have traffic coming from Roku and Amazon if you use Amazon as well, but then if you want more exposure, then you can drive
look, the call to action, check out my YouTube video in the bottom of emails and shit like that is getting old. So if his call to action can change, you know, when we do these shows or whatever, if he's able to say, hey, make sure you visit us on Roku, right?
Yeah.
And same thing with the bottom of his emails. Like he already has a good traffic source because of everything we've done, including his TikTok, right? Because everybody's on YouTube now. So it's like, it's lost its luster, right?
Yeah.
But then you also said that people will, like the traffic will naturally come in too from Roku as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, I present this to him, and if he doesn't want to do it, I'm going to take that hook. It's because you hate money. Like you're just leaving money on the table when we don't really have to do all that much. You don't, as far as the client goes, he doesn't have to do anything else.
Nope.
It's already been done. So I'm going to be like, look, I have an incredible strategy for you, and I recommend that you do it, unless, of course, you hate money.
Yeah. And then the other thing is, another like selling point is you can actually say to him, like, how much authority or extra authority would it bring saying that you have your own TV channel, or as seen on TV kind of style?
Okay, so your people, so to me, you have your whole agency package is really focused on cold traffic, right? That's why you got all the pages there and everything else. That's why you're teaching them how to go out there and get traffic and everything, right? The truth is, every single one of us, if you just sit down and take out a blank piece of paper, every single one of us knows somebody that could use this. I got a chiropractor in Casper, Wyoming that could have his own Roku channel. He's already the freaking rock star of the town, but this would really even boost his authority more. You know what I mean? Because he's always doing the health videos and stuff on his channel.
One of my customers bought a car and then he sold a TV channel to the company that he bought the car off.
Well, especially, I mean, that's an inside word there. Anytime you're ever spending money with somebody, they have to listen to your idea.
Exactly. And I did it with him, and it's on him. He's just so busy. He's my friend now, funnily enough, and I was buying some suits. I had a wedding to go to and different things, and I bought some suits from him. And then I was like, oh, like, have you ever thought about having your own fashion TV channel? And like, he's like, no, didn't even know that I could get on TV. And I was like, well, and then funnily enough, he's really, really interested. He's just one of them people who are so busy. He's being a bit lazy about it, and I can't, and he wants to make the content himself. So I'm just waiting on him. But funnily enough, I was literally, once he buys the channel, my suits would be paid for, and I could probably buy another 20 suits. And then there's the yearly and the video uploads and stuff as well that you can charge for. So yeah, and the same as the hotel inn that I have, it was because I went on vacation and I became friends with the people who work there. And that's how it kind of, I have to go back. It's in Mexico, funny enough. I have to go back to Mexico and actually have a meeting and stuff. So I actually paid for a holiday, or a vacation as you guys call it, but now they're going to be paying me for a TV channel potentially, and then it could just spiral into something that could be worth hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to me.
Yeah, I get it. So you recommend that I just tell him it's 10K? Like, I'm not even going to charge him monthly. I can see where you can do that or whatever, but if I just do the setup fee or whatever, it was worth me being on this webinar right now.
Oh yeah.
So I just charge 10K is what you recommend and what's been proven to work, right?
Yeah, but some people charge, like, I think the highest I know of is a $50,000 sale.
So the elephant in the room, right, Craig, and I kind of missed a little bit of the webinar because I got a girl that's sick here, but when okay, it's easy to pitch this thing. Like, it's a hot topic. It's you know, not something that's well known. Obviously, your technology, you're saving them a lot of money because they have to go hire their coder if they wanted to do what you're doing here. What do you recommend they say? Like, the elephant in the room is how do people get viewers to their channel?
Well, yeah, like I say, I don't know if you've seen any of the videos or the other screenshots that I shared, but people who got like Mark Anthony, his was organic. He got 77,000 viewers in 5 weeks, and it was organic. Not
Organic, like how though? Like that's what I'm trying to understand.
from within Roku and Amazon Fire, because
Okay.
a lot of
Okay.
search. So it's,
Okay.
and like I say, I don't know if any of you guys have like the newer versions as well, but they actually have microphones in the remote controls, meaning that you press a button and you speak into it. So it's easier to search on TV than it is on a computer.
So is it like, so help me understand, and I'm sorry, like all I know about Roku is freaking Disney Plus, Netflix, and Hulu. That's all I know about it. I know there's a million other channels, but I've never got past those 3, right? So like if I have this financial advisor and I set up a channel for him, so do I get to assign tags to my channel or something like that?
Yeah, like you can, and obviously I always recommend that your channel name, so for example, say I'm going to give the example fishing. If you called it, if I just called it Craig's Awesome Channel, well, that's not relative to what people are searching. So it would have to be like Fishing Frenzy or whatever it is. Another thing that people have been doing, which is very smart. Do you remember like the .com boom and everyone was buying up domain names?
Nope, no clue.
Everyone's buying up domain names. And,
yeah, I remember.
And from that, people
they
were
weren't $8 back then either.
Yeah, and so what people do, and it's free as well. People have just been taking channel names to big companies, and just putting a bit of content on there, and then they sell it back to the companies. So there's other
you know what I'm wondering is, do you have anybody that's out there getting domains like you just said, so that when people search for it or whatever, you just have a landing page that says not only could this domain be yours, but this Roku channel could be yours?
No, but that's another good idea.
Yeah, there's all kinds of good ideas with this, because I mean, I could sit here all day long because it's a hot topic, it's trending. I mean, Craig, I don't know if you heard the story, but when websites first came out, I went out there and sold 6 of them in like 2 days for 10K a pop. I didn't even know how to build a website. It's just because it was a hot trend. And luckily, after a couple of days, I found this. My girlfriend brought me a magazine. Inside the magazine, there was an ad for a program called Web Easy. And I went out there and paid like $77 for this software that they had to ship to me. I had to think I had to call up and give them a credit card over the phone, because they didn't have transactions online then. But then I went and built the websites, and the reason why was because it was a hot trend.
Yep.
You know, so this is a hot trend. You've given them all the tools and everything else. But I think the biggest takeaway for me, guys, is the work's already been done. These people already have YouTube channels and TikTok, and they've already done the work. It's like my financial advisor, I'm going to tell them, look, I don't need you to do nothing else. We can keep loading it with your new stuff, but right now you have enough where I can just plug you in. And then I'm looking at my own stuff. You know, I'm really focused on helping people develop software like what you have here, Craig, because there's a huge need for that, huge opportunity. And I'm like, I'm really focused on, you know, TikTok with that, and you know, getting ready to get into YouTube, but I really don't want to. But now I've got more reason to do those YouTube videos, because now I can put them in 2 different places.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, so if any of you have ever thought, you know, I need to get my YouTube video out, my YouTube channel up, and I need to focus on a niche and really make a go at this, because, you know, I need 2 things, something to sell, somebody to sell to, and that takes care of the somebody to sell to. Well, now you have extra motivation, because you're going to be putting the video in 2 different places.
Yep. And just to throw something out there with that, like one of our big clients that we work with right now, I pitched them the whole TVBoss idea. They didn't even blink. I mean, it was just like, yeah, let's do it. That was it. It was that simple.
And you said something about webinars too, Craig. You said that you have more. I know you do the weekly webinars and everything else, but in that agency package, was there a webinar too?
Yeah, we hold webinars as well.
I mean, can I take one of your webinars and make my own and then sell my own services?
Oh no, oh, I see what you're saying. No, the webinars that we have is
No, I want to sell your service. And I know that I can get people from TikTok, YouTube, everywhere to enter their email on a landing page to, create their own channel, whatever you suggest. But then on the landing page, do you have enough information where I could put together my own webinar?
oh yeah. I can put something together, or I could even run a webinar. In fact, that's quite a good idea. That then people could actually either
if you give me a webinar, I can sell the hell out of this thing if it's on a landing page. And what I mean by webinar, I just mean it's a webinar, but I'm just going to run the video on the thank you page.
Yeah.
And I'll just have people fill out a form or whatever, because it's going to be a 10K deal, right? Like, this is not hard, folks. This really is not hard. You have a hot topic. Everybody knows that it's time for them to start paying attention to social media, getting traffic, everything else. So the whole world is looking for this right now. And like we said, a lot of the people already have the work done. So it's like, I'm just picturing that lead capture page, right? Do you have a YouTube channel where videos are sitting around doing nothing? Let me show you how to blah, 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 blah. Enter your name and email or whatever that's why I wanted to see your lead capture pages, because we're getting a lot of people coming through capture pages right now.
Nice.
And instead of selling them in a $7 tripwire or whatever on the landing page, I'd rather have them watch a video and I'd rather hop on a phone with it. Man, at that point, I would just say, hey, if you have any questions based on what you saw in the video, give me a call. I seriously would take a phone call right now. Is there anybody here? He's saying charge 10K a pop. Is there anybody here that would not take a phone call for 10K a pop? Because if he gives you the slide, and Craig, I'm sure that can be simple 10 little slides, the benefits of why somebody would want to have a Roku channel. And I turn around and I make a webinar out of it, or your students here make a webinar out of it. I would put my phone number up. I'd be like, look, send me a text right now. My name's Chad. I'm ready to talk to you about how this is going to benefit your business. And I'm sorry, folks, nobody's willing to do that. You will kill it when you put your phone number out there.
Yep. And we've done that with other types of video-based products too, and it works. It absolutely works.
Yeah, you'll kill it. That was a strategy I shared at the 5-day intensive with Perry that I did. And one of the things we taught was go out there and sign up to be like an affiliate for Infusionsoft, or one of those guys that pays monthly reoccurring, and there's a big setup fee. And just do like a review, communicate the benefits and results of signing up for that service, and then put your phone number there and say, by the way, if you want to learn the best secrets to succeeding with this or whatever, just give me a call. We can sit around and have a chat, and I can help you out with it. But man, your phone will ring off the hook, folks. It don't have to be all that complicated. You just need a way to capture the leads, and you need a way to inform them, and you need a way to literally just put your phone number out there and answer the phone. And just help them. Just help them. Talk about what this thing does. Talk about the future. Talk about why people are excited with it. You don't have to sell. Just answer the questions. You'll be surprised what happens. It's not a sales call, because remember, they're
to
calling
throw something
you.
else out there. And Craig, if you know anybody that does this, I would love to hear about it. But one of the things that I'm testing with right now that could be huge for selling to other businesses is a digital signage package. So what I'm doing right now, and for those of you who don't know, we actually own brick and mortar escape rooms in California and Georgia. And one of the things that we do is in our lobbies, we have these TVs, and guess what they have built into them? They have built-in Roku. And up until now, what we've been doing is I will create a digital signage with trailers about the games, and maybe information about downloadable games you can buy, and information about the ticket prices and all that kind of fun stuff. And I have to throw it on a thumb drive, stick the thumb drive in the TV, click a couple buttons, go to this, pull that up. Well, what I'm using it right now for is I create the digital signage package, the videos that are going to go in it. I throw it up on a channel that I just made the other day for my business. It's not meant for, average person. I mean, yeah, could somebody go watch it? I don't know why they would, but they could. it's made basically an entire channel just for our internal playing of these videos in the lobby. And so now we've got digital signage. Imagine if you've got a restaurant or something like that. There are packages you can create to help them do things like. Have you had anybody that's done that?
No, I don't know. Well, what happens quite often is people they tell people what they've done, as in like channel sales, but not give away inner secrets, I guess. Unless there's some who are like, yeah, everything. It's just
here's the thing though. Here's the thing that I cannot. I wish I could scream it from the rooftops. Guys, to succeed in this business, this is an agency play. If that's the direction you go, two things: something to sell, somebody to sell to. Something to sell, somebody to sell to. And if you're not great at selling, that's why we have lead capture pages. We have a lead capture page with a very, very convincing headline that piques curiosity. It's why I wanted to see his lead capture pages, because I've been learning a lot from Perry on this whole thing, Craig, because he's kind of the one that invented all that stuff. That works. People get in, then there's some follow-ups, and in the follow-up emails, it's, hey, did you hear from so-and-so? Look at the success she's been having, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure Craig has those stories for you. And then the call to action is, hey, watch this webinar, or if you're ready to do this now, pick up the phone and call me. I don't think there's a person. Is there one single person on this call? Guys, you're asking for a $10,000 sale. I know that sounds crazy, but look, Craig's already been successful teaching people how to do that. Is there one person on this call that has ever put their phone number out there on a TikTok video, a YouTube, or anything? Tell me one person, because you know what? If you actually go and do that, and you start selling these $10,000 K packages for a service that your client is going to love you for, trust me on that, you're done. You're out of this business, folks. You're it, because you solved the equation. I needed something to sell, somebody to sell to. I get the lead coming in. I have this incredible webinar that I put together, and I'm willing to get on the phone, and I receive a wire, credit card, whatever, Stripe payment, doesn't really matter. Is there anybody that has put their phone number out there? Anybody? Look at this. Look at all the no's, guys.
But not like lead capture pages and stuff.
Yeah, nobody's done it. That's the reason why you're not making money. That's the reason. Herbert says he's put his number on his website. Dude, I'm telling you right now, thank you page, simple little 15-minute webinar, put your phone number there. Herbert, put it right there on the page, big bold letters. Call me up right now. I'm here to answer any questions. I'll reveal 3 strategies I didn't cover on the webinar. I didn't have time. Dude, this is cake. Damn it, Craig, I hate you, because I already have enough on my plate. I don't need more ideas.
Well, it's funny you should say that, Chad, because I have plenty on my plate, and yet we've moved offices, set up permanent green screens, put up lighting permanently, done all these things specifically because we have some ideas that this is really, really, really going to help out with. And we know that because, well, we actually already had a big Roku channel from a while ago. And if it was not done through the TVBoss system, it was actually cost a lot of money to put together because of that. But it's been around a while. And so we know these things can generate a lot of income in a lot of different ways. And now we're starting to do it in a slightly different way for different purposes. But, you know, yeah, I had plenty on my plate, but didn't stop me from going, holy crap, we got to do this, and changing everything. And we've got partners now that we're building a big channel for. We've got some smaller things we're doing. So, and by the way, the one that I made during this, because about 15 questions out there were, what was the page, what was the channel you created? What was the channel you created? It was actually a local channel for here in my town of Loganville. And what I'm going to be doing is kind of mimicking the old, if you remember the old public access channels where, you know, a resort town would have a public access channel on cable that would talk about all the great things in town for people to do in the restaurants. That's basically what I'm building right now, is a local attraction channel. And then we'll have local businesses advertise on there with their, you know, this restaurant commercial and this entertainment commercial and things like that. So that's what I was putting together.
Let me share one thing. Craig, do you hate us yet, or can I share one more thing?
No, it's fine.
I know we're keeping you over. That's why I'm saying. Let me, guys. How many of you just want to freaking crush this thing? Just absolutely kill this thing. Whether or not you buy today doesn't matter. I'm gonna give you something that you can do right now to absolutely kill this thing. How many of you want to see that? Type in the chat. Let me know. Because look, I don't even need to understand that much about this. If Craig will give me the slides, I can spend 15 minutes tonight. I can shoot the webinar. I can throw it on a page. I can put one of his lead capture pages in front of it. Bada bing, bada boom, I'm set, ready to go. My number is 307-259-1006. Call me right now if this is for you. I'm telling you right now, folks, look, if I share my page, let me share the right screen again. Okay, make presenter really quick. Okay, you can see Dan, right?
Yep.
Okay, look at this here, folks. Answer the public. How do I have my own Roku? This is what people are searching for right now. How do I get my own Roku channel? Can I use someone else's Roku? How can, you know what I'm gonna do? I could go answer a video on every single one of these questions. Every single one of these questions and put them into my own lead capture page. That's not even, I don't even care about SEO. Yeah, I could go create a blog and have a article written. I mean, y'all are learning about AI tools and everything else. That's above me, but it'll write the damn article for you now. But there's the keywords you search for. Look at this. People are searching for these things. This is all traffic around Roku. I would rank for every single one of these. I would get the lead in. I'd have a simple 7-part email follow-up on the landing page. I'd have them watch that freaking little 15-minute webinar or whatever, and I'd say, call me. And I would collect that 10K all day long. If I was you, that's what I would do. Answer the public. It's telling you right now that there's all this traffic around this. That's exactly what I would do, folks. Anyways, incredible opportunity, man. I like.
And by the way,
the reason why I'm over delivering on it, Craig, on this webinar is because I see all the work that you put into the agency program.
No, thank you. I appreciate kind words.
With that answer the public, by the way, if you're looking for content for your channel, put in your subject. You're going to get exactly what people are looking for content.
Yeah, the content part is easy. The selling part is easy when you don't have to sell. That's the strategy I gave you guys. When we hear 10K, we go, yeah, Rich says gold. Look, when we hear 10K, we go, oh my God, I got to be a closer to make 10K. No, you don't. No, you don't. You let your video do the selling for you. Then you say, hey, you know, I'm free. Go ahead and give me a call. I'm here to answer any questions. I got some extra strategies to show you. There's no selling. I'm telling you right now, the first thing that they're going to do is they're going to say, so what do I got to do to get started?
Yep. Yep. And that's what I've seen with my clients. Just, yeah, let's do it.
Just talk to people, folks. He's giving you something to sell. We've talked a lot about the somebody to sell to. That's it. That's all I got, man. I got developers screaming at me, Ray. I'm going to let you take over.
I figured you probably did, which means they'll be screaming at me too. Get those videos done.
Great job, Craig.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you for having me, my friend.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
all right, so
else,
let's.
Thank you so much. Hopefully, you got a lot of value on that. We'll talk about it on Monday too. It's pretty awesome. Thanks, Ray. Thanks for taking over.
Thank you.
You bet. Yeah, all right. So taking a look here.
Yeah. So I'll just answer a question. Rich and Glenna, or Glenna, I hope I pronounced it right. Basically, people are asking about the hosting. Now, you can use Vimeo. You can use other hostings that are out there. We only provide ours. We don't provide ours to make money from it. We provide ours because we are the cheapest, basically. I managed to twist my friend's arm into giving.
And yeah. That really is the best deal too, like you said, because, you know, you're talking about with Vimeo and all that, if your channel gets popular, Vimeo is going to be charging you for all the data that you use. And next thing you know, you're going to have monthly recurring bills that are thousands of dollars. So just be careful of that, because those companies, I don't want to say it's a ripoff, but it kind of is a ripoff. What they're doing is they're saying, let's say you store a gigabyte of data. Instead of charging you for the gigabyte of data, they start charging you for all the data that's streamed. And so basically they're charging you for, air. I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but they do it, and Amazon does it, and all those companies tend to do that. So just be careful with that. Looking at all the different options, Craig's options for the hosting is a really, really good deal. And I know some people said, wait a minute, we're going to do this and then we got costs. Well, guess what? No matter what business you do, you've got costs. I run an escape room business, and once we built the escape room, the cost didn't stop. We still got to, pay for electricity. We got to pay for cleaners to clean the floors. We got to, pay for products people break. There's always going to be extra costs and things when you're running a business. And that's what this is. This is not just a little push button, fly by night, miracle. This is an actual business. You're going to have to take it a little bit seriously. And so, yes, hosting stuff is going to cost. Just like if you bought, a business doing websites, you're going to have to host the website somewhere. It's just part of business.
Yeah. No, I fully agree. So
all right. So let's see what other. I had a few people asking about the link. I don't know if everybody's seeing the link. I've been sending it privately to everybody, and I do see that people are clicking through. But if anyone's having trouble getting the link, I'll post it again. GoToWebinar has been so weird lately. I don't know what it's doing and if it's doing what it's supposed to or not, but I just posted it again to everybody. So hopefully you guys will see that there, but it's just tvbossfire.net/Chad. And that's for those of you that came to the one a few weeks ago, it's just a pretty link, the exact same link you went to if you were with us, except last time it said Ray. Now it says Chad, but it goes to the same exact place. So, just click on that to get over there. All right, let's see. What other questions do we have here? So Vicky, hopefully, let me know if you got that to work, because I had somebody else say that the link didn't work. It wouldn't open for them, but I tested it. It seemed to be working fine for me. So if anyone else is having trouble, just post that there. Let's see. All right, here's a long one, and I'm going to try to read this here, and I apologize because I'm half blind, but it says, I'm not looking to sell before I buy. Why not? Do it. When the 50 agencies are purchased, at what value ballpark do you see the agency being valued? Ooh, that's a long answer. I saw Boss TV 2 years ago and knew then the value, from Elizabeth, New Jersey, first place to have cable TV. I didn't know that about Elizabeth, New Jersey. That's interesting. If you're talking about the value of the actual business, it depends on what you're charging for the channels. But typically what you want to do is if you sell all 50 of those, figure out what you sold them for, add it all together, multiply it times 2, or figure out what your profit was, multiply that by 2 or 3. And that's kind of where you'd be sitting at that point. At least that's how I, ballpark value things anyway. And if that's not the right answer to the right question, let me know. Craig, any input on that?
Yeah, in terms of the value of the actual agency itself, it's the thing is the actual value of it and what makes it achievable to be able to share it with everyone is totally different. So to me, for people to be able to build their own business that's in a hot niche, that's growing, that's never going to go anywhere, that has limitless ways of actually acquiring customers, and it not just being like you have to run around telling people, knocking on doors and stuff. Like you can actually do marketing, run ads. You can actually speak to brick and mortar businesses. You can go to conferences. You can do all kinds of stuff. Like I believe it's priceless, but that's just me being biased. But I see how it works for other people. I mean, like you've seen someone report back that they've made over $1 million. Is it worth $1 million? Like it's
no,
I guess
if you're making,
yeah. And funnily enough, Anthony went on, he when he started making good money, he then took his wife to Hawaii to celebrate. And like I say, he's retired early now. And the money that he made from the TV channel business, he actually put into investments and stuff. I emailed him to catch up with him and say, hey, how you doing? You've been a bit quiet. And that's what he said. So he actually used TVBoss to enhance his life. Like, is that priceless? To me, it is. But to you, I don't think I really can't put an actual value on it, purely and simply because, I mean, I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars building the systems out, and I've spent tens of thousands of dollars and hours and hours and hours doing the webinars, doing the training, buying training, designers making the capture pages, sales videos. I've paid for the sales videos to be made. I paid for copywriters to actually create things. So it's worth tens of thousands of dollars, if not more. But then if I can't, like, I would never build what I need to build without the investment from you. And like I say, I'm really transparent. The money that comes into the business, it actually pushes me through to build the system out even more. So I really can't. I know I've gone around the houses a bit in that answer, but I really can't give you an actual specific answer, purely and simply because so much has gone into it. But yeah, I think it's what you value it as. And if you don't value it at 997, then that's your own judgment on that. But if you can make a TV channel sale for, like I say, $10,000, you are not going to be grumbling, right, at a 997. Like, we tell people minimum $2,000 minimum. But yeah, that's just how it is. Tommy says, I'm concerned about my learning curve, and I don't do much of anything with TV, so this is new lingo. Any ideas for someone who is not a TV pro? We've had, like I say, Lynn Stone, who's 77 years old. We've had grandmas do it. We've had people's children make TV channels. It's not.
I've made 2 this in the past week and a half, and I'd never done one before. So it's not when you just follow the steps. It's not that. In fact, I'm gonna dirty little secret, and this is not. If you know me, this is not a dirty little secret. I didn't even really look at the training videos. I just kind of went in and did it, and it worked. So if you follow the training videos, you're probably going to be able to do it faster and easier than I did. But I just went in and was like, okay, this makes sense. And I just followed along and did it. I think I peeked at a couple of the training videos to clarify a few things, but for the most part, I didn't even need the training videos to figure it out. So it's actually pretty easy.
It's self-explanatory in there because we have tooltips as well. So any little question marks, you just hover over them and it actually gives you an explainer of what that section's about as well.
Yep. And same thing when you get into Roku, because you do have to go into a Roku account. Same thing. They take you step by step, and they give you the information on the pages as well. It's very, very easy to do. In fact, I was surprised. Like I said, I not know step by step and still having to think about it while we were on this call. I made the entire channel from scratch, including creating the graphics. So it's pretty easy once you do that. And by the way, don't get too nervous, because I put my first one up and was like, wait a minute. Oh, it's not there. It's not there. Oh my gosh, it's not there. And it does take a couple of days before Roku will post it up there. And then you might get there and you might not see any video in there. And you're like, oh, what's wrong with my video? Just wait a little while and suddenly it's there. So got to get used to that.
The other thing that people, and we only did this just to help people as well, is we have a done for you service. So the done for you service is it's a paid service, obviously, because I'm not going to work for free. And the people who work for me,
right,
I don't get the money from it. The people who make the TV channels for you do it. So it's not as if it's a money making thing. It is literally for those who don't have time, those who want to take advantage of this, those who may be struggling, but I'm talking a few $100. I'm not talking thousands. So even if you sold a channel for $10,000 and the TV channel was made for you and it cost $300, like, massive profit margin there. But I suggest to everyone,
I'll do that all day.
TV channel. I tell everyone, make your first TV channel, and they're like, why? And I'm like, because then you know what you're doing and you can confidently go into it.
That's exactly it.
So the training,
I will probably pay to have them done in the future, but I wanted to know how to do it first.
Yeah, exactly. Then you know the inner workings of it and you understand it all better. But Tommy says, I would definitely make my first channel for myself. Good, good, good. That's what I like to hear, my friend. He said, how many hours would I need for the training and setup? Now, I can't remember in total how long the videos actually are, but they're not, it's not a mass, it's not, it won't take long. It would take hours.
The training took me about 2 minutes because I just kind of did it without watching the training. So
Yeah, I think it's under 2 hours. I could be right. I think it's probably more about an hour and a half at most. But then the thing is what we do is we give you actionable steps in the training as well. So it's not like you have to watch it all. It's literally do this, do that, do this, do that. So then you're more kind of learning as you go as well. We don't throw you in.
Yeah, and if you get stuck on anything, like you said, there's the little question mark button. You click that, it'll take you to that exact training on that specific thing to help you out, so you can make sure. Because there's going to be some things that you're going to be like, oh wait, I don't understand this yet, and you have to go look the first time. For instance, I'm not a coder, so when it comes to like, oh, the stream this, and the software does it all for you, so don't get scared by it. And it'll show you exactly what to do to set it all up. And you'll probably make mistakes. Like even on the one that I did here, I made a mistake. I forgot to put the length of the one video that I put up there. And so the stream was like, hey, you can't do that. And I had to go back and, oh, there it is. I forgot to put how many seconds the video is. Did that, boom, done. And now the whole channel is done. Very easy.
No, for sure.
All right, let's see here. A question about the hosting, which was up just above there. Clarify on the streaming and storage and hosting costs. Yeah, if you can take that one, and I'll chime in afterwards on what I'm doing.
So we have $24.95 on the lowest package, but we also have a coupon on the page, so it's $19.95, which will be it should be removed 3 weeks ago, but I was in Mexico. But so it's $19.95 right now, or $24.95 if you missed it, which is still like dirt cheap, as we say in the UK. And then there's another package for $49.95 and then $149.95. So I suggest go for the lowest. It's not, like I say, the hosting isn't to make money in any way for the business. It's to help you guys out, not get stung with the overages and stuff. Like if you go with some companies. Yeah.
And believe me, you will be stung if you don't do that part right. Because I used to use Amazon S3 for all my hosting for products, for if people are downloading videos to use like instant spokesperson videos, or they're downloading my ebooks, or if they were watching my videos in my training courses, and I was paying $1,500 a month or so just for that. And I switched over to better hosting service. I now pay $5 a month, $6 a month. So there's decent hosts. So Craig's price, and by the way, mine will go up once I start doing the channels. That's without having channels. But Craig's price is very, very good compared to what Vimeo will end up charging you, or what Amazon S3 will charge you.
Yeah, well,
so
Vimeo,
it's a steal. Absolutely.
Vimeo stings people, and this is also testament to the actual traffic you get on your TV channels as well. But we've had people, I think the highest that I've seen is Vimeo was going to charge one of our clients $25,000 a month. So yeah, and then we also have Bruce uses my hosting purely and simply because it's so cheap, and we don't kick his ass like Vimeo did. He got a $15,000 charge.
Yep. And like I said, it's because these guys, they get away with charging you for the data that people download. So if you've got a 1 megabyte file, but 1 million people download that 1 megabyte file, they don't charge you for the 1 megabyte file. They charge you for the 1 million megabytes that were downloaded, which really they shouldn't be, but they do.
Right.
All right, let's see what else we got here. Got more questions here. Again, if anyone had any, I know I saw those questions about the link and everything. If anyone had any trouble with the link, just let me know and we'll make sure that you get that. Yeah, Tommy, okay. All right, questions are slowing down here. So I guess after, 2.5 hours, people start to slow down a little. But if you got any more, throw them out there. And if not, we'll let you guys stew on this one. But just to give a little bit of background, because I know I put up some videos. Hopefully you guys saw some of those videos. I know they're just handheld videos of me walking around showing things, but we've actually got multiple projects going on with TVBoss, with Roku, with Amazon Fire, that I think really kind of showcase what you can do, because they're all different. I've got one client who wants to have their own channel, so we're acting as an agency for that client. I've got one that I'm building as a digital sign for my business internally that's not meant for public consumption per se. A totally different type of thing to do with that, but you can do that. You can sell that. Then we've got the one that we're going to be doing where we're going to be creating the local channel, the one that I made during this presentation today. That one, we're going to have local interest content on there, and we're going to go around and sell ads to local businesses. We're going to interview businesses and put real local content on there. So that's a totally different type of thing to the other two. And then the final one that we have is the big one. We're at an entire network devoted to real estate investing. We're going to be interviewing industry leaders. We're going to be doing deals. We're going to be having things where while people are watching, the deals are going to be scrolling on the bottom of the screen so they can jump in and buy these properties. It's going to be like a home shopping network for real estate investing. And all of these are being done through just simply creating these Roku and Fire channels. 4 totally different ways to monetize, 4 totally different uses for them. Any of these you could do, any of them.
That sounds
all right, cool. Let's see. So it looks like the questions have quieted down. So I think we're doing good here. So Craig, if you're ready, we can shut these guys down.
Let's do this.
Because I know it's getting late for you.
10:04. It's an early one.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for listening to all this. And I know we went off in like 5 different directions, but hey, you know what? That's the way things go sometimes. But we hope that you understand exactly what Craig's presenting here, because this is not just cool technology. You know what? You can go read emails from people sending things from JV Zoo that are going to show you cool technology all day long that are really, interesting for this reason or that. This is much more than that. It is way cool technology that actually has long-lasting value, that actually allows you to build an entire business. So please check this out. If you've got questions, reach out to us. Reach out to Chad, reach out to me. We can get Craig if you don't have Craig directly, and we'll make sure that your questions get answered. So Craig, any last minute words you want to throw out there?
No, I just want to thank you everyone for coming. Even if you don't jump on board, I truly think that in a different way, if you can get into TV, if it's not now or later or whatever it is, I truly believe that this is the future. I wish you all the best. Hopefully you've taken away some good stuff from this, whether it's just you learning more about it, the facts, the figures, where you can actually make TV channels as well. Like I say, I'm very biased, and you'll never find a more affordable way than this, I truly believe, when it comes to coders and learning yourself, because obviously time is money as well, and you have to pay to learn as well. So yeah, we've kind of avoided all of that. But yeah, I hope that you all had a great session with us, and I just thank you to yourself, Ray and Chad, for letting me come on this today.
Oh, it's our pleasure. We're glad to have you on. And I know Tommy asked this, and I think other people asked this as well. So just so you know, we did record this, so we will put this up so that you guys can see it afterwards and go back through it. I know some people wanted to grab more of the information again, so you'll be able to do that. Just keep an eye on your emails, whether they come from me or they come from Chad. You will get the replay, if not later tonight, because it is getting late. I don't like to send emails too late. Probably in the morning, we'll send that out to you. So just keep your eyes peeled for that. And with that, we hope you guys have a good rest of the week. And now Stephen asked, when does this deal end? Good question. Craig, how long do we want to keep this deal going for?
That's entirely up to you guys. I'll leave that one with you.
All right. Well, my guess is we'll probably, actually, if it's okay with you, we'll probably, since it is Thursday, we'll probably go through Sunday. Usually Sunday's a good day to draw an end to these types of things. So that'll give you the weekend to think on it as well. And if that works for everybody, then that's what we will do. So, all right. Well, thanks again, guys. Thank you, Craig. And hope you all have a good rest of the week, a good weekend, and we'll see you on the roundtable on Monday. Be there. We'll talk a little bit more about this and a few other things as well, but be at the roundtable Monday. All right. Have a good one, guys.
Take care. Bye-bye.